New year, same me. Blah blah blah. Tournament stream. Well, they are up. Yeah, we're just good to go. I should probably tweet, right? I'll just retweet. I'll just retweet one of my old tweets. I'll do the one that like is not the song. Retweet this. Up. Still got 1 hour up and play. And we'll do copy the stream link and copy the bracket link. Brackets. Boom. Now, isn't that just awesome? I know, I'm excited. I haven't played Guilty Gear since the last tournament, so we'll have to see how this goes. 15 people signed up so far. I don't know if Axio is aware that we're starting. I'm uncertain. Yeah, uncertain. Oh, I gotta change, Zero Syndicate's not co-commentating with me tonight. It's Hamma. Hamma? I think it was Hamma? I'm gonna put Hamma now, and then I'll check it. It sounds right. Yeah. That's good to go. That, and now I just need someone to play against. Oh no, I gotta join the Discord call and be ready for that. Screen drive. Alright. Let's leave it on. Stop streaming. Stream again. It asked me. Oh, smooth the video. Okay. For some reason, I thought it was saying something about like smooth the video or like lower delay, and no, it's just text quality. You're coming, Captain Africa? Have you been playing? Alright, Hamma's not here yet. No turnies? Okay. What have you been playing? I mean, you got Celestial back, so you got at least that going, right? Let's see if I still remember how to play. I picked up Escape from Tarkov over Christmas break, and I've just been playing that like an idiot. So, well, see if I still remember how to play fighting games. Oh, I can know something. Oh. Oops. I tried to throw like I was playing Street Fighter. I think it's still set the first ones. Which is lame. I hate this. I hate it being set the first one. I think it's awful. Alright, hold on. For the pre-stream, I'll change it. I'll change it for that. Rematch. First of 3. I just gotta remember to change it back.
Are you ready?
I don't think I remember seeing your name in the participants. Did you sign up? Okay, no, you just signed up. Okay.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Okay, alright, that was an ill-advised DP. I'll admit it. Ah, that sucks. I hit button. Mouse too slow. I think I died. Yeah. Oh, nothing? Sprizz. Ah, damn. Got me. Oops. 10 of 15. Alright, people checking in just fine. That's good. Good.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Huh. Alright, so I can't just stick that button out there.
Duel 2. Let's rock. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, that beat me? I thought I got that one off. I should have done a jump B. Alright, I deserve to die. I deserve to die. Okay. I respect it. I respect it. Oh, nice. Ah, damn. I don't know what I'm trying to do either. I don't know. Ah, I didn't get my RC off in time.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Huh, that doesn't work. Here. Ah, that hit me? I thought I waited long enough for it to whiff. Alright. That's not what I meant to do. Interesting. What does Axie have to say? PandaJump. Panda seems actually fine. Okay. Yeah, Panda does seem fine. Oops. So he just did weird links. Okay. Just hit PandaJump. Ultimate Genju looks like he's on Wi-Fi.
Are you ready?
Oh, you're playing Gold Moons? Okay. Why does my video look weird? Oh, it's just the... It's a ton of light coming from the thing. Okay.
Duel 1.
Light.
Let's rock.
you did like full wind up. I was like full wind up.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. Slap.
Yeah, you vortex under the bullets and the drone
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I guess you just didn't believe me about going under the drone.
Let's rock.
Oh, nice. I might have got you. You can air that. Oh, right, the overhead. Oh, damn. Nice.
Duel 3. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 1. Let's rock.
I think I DP'd. Oh, I didn't mean that. Oh no, I died.
Slap.
Oh god.
Duel 2. Let's rock. Duel 3. Soul wins.
That's right. Oh. Oh. Who joined? Dude, I'm not paying attention at all. I'm not used to this. I have to like do things again? This is bullshit. What happened to my army of TOs? Oh, let's retweet my own tweet. I love retweeting my own tweet. Ooh, Axio's here? Go! Oh, where? Oh man, I hate trying to find my own tweets on TweetDeck.
Are you ready?
I am ready. Oh wow, actually you're sticking with the... That's right, you did switch to May. I forgot. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea. Philia is online. Yeah, that's true.
Soul wins. Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Oh, that... I did it too early.
Soul wins.
Is the audio just funky? The audio could just be funky. I have not like checked it at all. Is it still funky? Definitely not muted. Now, is this any better? Maybe, maybe not. Do I need to like mic check myself? You think so? Okay. I'll mic check myself after this match. Oh, I tried. Oh, you tried. Oh, I should have just DP'd. I should have just DP'd. Oh, nice. I thought you were gonna reversal super.
Duel 1.
Why am I hitting? I'm absent-mindedly just hitting buttons like I'm trying to mash out a stun or something. I'm getting slaughtered. Alright. Alright.
Soul wins.
People updated the connection results. Good to know. Alright, so How do I do it? I just monitor. It's gonna probably be weird for you guys. It'll be less weird for me if I monitor my mic channel. Oh, I could monitor only. Okay. All right. How's that? Yeah, that sounds okay. Yeah. 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 That sounded okay to me. You gonna start your game too? Sound pretty okay. So I think, like, I don't know what I did. I didn't do anything. No, it could be like, I looked and it looked like some of my audio settings had changed, and I might have changed them by accident at some point. So I like reset them to what I'd, but I mean that was only like volume, and then I just made sure the cable's plugged in all the way, which I think it was. I don't know, Axio. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. And now I forget what I was gonna look up. Oh, right, if people fix their things or not. Alright, people, did you fix your things? Did you fix your things? Who fixed their things? Darrups. Not Darrups. Herps. The herps. Like herped. Herp. I assume like herpes? I assume that's what he meant. That looks good. I'll apply that. ApolloFGC. PandaJump wants to make sure that he's in. Alright, I mean it probably is. 20 out of 22 people checked in. Panda. Yeah. The people we're missing are Singularity and Ultimate Genju, who's having gotta be whatever. Yeah, I don't know. My brain doesn't work anymore.
Are you ready? Mankind knew that they... Duel 1. Let's rock.
Ah, damn it, you did a different thing than I wanted you to do.
Duel 2. Let's
What? How come I didn't get a throw?
Duel 3.
I got dust instead of throw? Looked like I got dust instead of throw. He ducked. Can't wait to get your ass blasted tonight, Turbo Dragon. Hey. I'm excited to have you here. These tournaments are fun, man. They are fun, and I haven't been watching Ham at all. Ham, welcome, welcome.
Hey, what's going on, man?
The stream is technically up for our pre-tournament shenanigans.
Alright, okay, am I audible right now, or am I muted?
Oh, you're audible. Sorry, that's what I meant. That's what I was trying to get across.
Ah, okay. Well then, hello everybody! What's going on? Is it just same username to find your Twitch here?
Yeah, Kevin Rahel.
Actually, it's probably...
I have a link to it in the Discord, so if you do like !stream, it'll come up.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh yeah, there we go, I see it.
And then I'm streaming to Discord itself for the actual like match feed to commentate off of.
Oh, okay, cool. Good, then I can close the game. There we go. Alright. Time for the old commentator shill quest.
So this is definitely the first time you've commentated here because you weren't in the Discord before.
Yeah.
So welcome.
I've been working a lot of nights, so I'm glad I finally got to do one of these.
Nice. I'm glad too. I guess how much Guilty Gear do you play? Just curious.
Oh, I play it every day.
Nice. Who do you play?
Yeah. Milia.
Okay.
Yeah, I hate having fun, but I hate other people having fun, but I still have an excuse if I lose. They can say, I play a low tier.
Is Millie? I thought Millie was a good tier. I haven't been following it like at all. Is Millie considered low tier? I know like Leffen or whoever.
Low tier, but like I need help. Please, Daisuke, increase your vision a little bit. Widen the scope of your vision, please. Oh, here.
I'm a dirty soul player because I love having fun.
No wonder I can smell it from here. Ugh.
I love having fun. I don't care if the other person has fun. I want all of it. It's a zero-sum game, right?
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh. Yeah, one of my friends picked up Soul recently, but all she wants to do is heavy mob. It's the funniest shit I've ever seen.
That is the best. I want it to land so bad.
It's like, if you can get it as a whiff punish, it does more mental damage than actual, like, in-game damage.
I've actually been finding it really good, or the only times I really get it to work are as an anti-air, right? So if they use their air dash or double jump, you, like, time it to grab them when on their landing frames.
Oh my god. Oh, yeah, because there is more recovery on landing in this game than in previous games.
Yeah. I think they also have to throw out, I don't remember if they have to throw out a button in order to get their 4 frames of landing recovery. Sorry, actually, I'm gonna hit up Anakin, oh no, Dexodus. That's Dexodus? I thought that was Anakin Frywalker.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. So, the mental damage. It's, because the move is so cool. The move is cool.
It sucks that we had to sacrifice Dragon install to get it. But like it's very funny.
Duel 1.
Just the old swoop and yoop. I love it quite a bit. If they had that in like I play Solon plus R, but I don't really care for him in this game. But if they added that into plus R with some mod, I would never not do it. I mean, I'm already spamming the input for Dragon install. Like, might as well just do it there.
Right.
Yo, nice wild throw.
That's the other thing I really like about Soul. I love the wind pose off of wild throw, where he just got his legs sticking out in the air.
Oh, I don't know if I've seen that one. All right, now you have to go for it, please.
Try.
Ooh, no skivity.
Oh, I thought he was gonna block it. I was trying to wild throw. Yeah. I was like, so I wild throw like too much because I also really liked it in plus R as well.
Yeah, like that's half the reason I play Solon plus R is because he's got the freaking command grab and I cannot grab in that game. Like prox grab has been my enemy for many a year, and thank God they added a regular grab into this game.
Owned
Die.
Me. You fucking owned me.
Dude, it feels so weird to see someone actually live from a Potemkin Buster. I don't relate to that. It's not in my character's toolkit to live.
He did Garuda PRC into Pot Buster.
Oh my god, and then he tried to gold burst you round start. This dude's disrespecting you. Oh my god.
I like how he plays, right? I respect this.
Yeah, he does not respect you.
And I respect that. Because I don't respect him either, but that's okay.
Oh, you? Ooh, get stanky on him.
I will take that. That was supposed to be a wild throw. I wonder if
You're telling me you fucked up an input and you get full combo off it?
Yeah.
What? This character fucking sucks. Oh my god.
I didn't even do optimal combo either. I could have done a close slash combo. I think off of a raw counter hit. Raw counter hit, bandit revolver.
Oh my god, congrats. You've convinced me to quit Strive right before the tournament. Very nice. I hate this game. Oh my god.
Oops. Oh, okay. He fucked me again! Oh, that was so... Why? Why did you have to do... You didn't have to do me like that! No, we're winning this round.
I believe in you.
Oh, God. Let's see. Can you say something? I never checked your audio level.
Oh yeah, let me just blab on and on for a bit about my love for the Emoji Movie. Why not?
Sure.
I think I saw the Emoji Movie in theaters 8 times. And then when it was on Netflix, I watched it once a day, every day for 100 days. Oh, dude, he gets a stanky ass win pose.
Oh yeah. Face in the ground, leg up in the air, you know, to assert dominance. Okay, so you're a little loud, so I'll turn you down.
Sorry, what was that?
I was saying you're a little loud, so let's turn you down a bit.
Yeah. And if you need me to, I have gain control and everything here, so I can always turn myself down or whatever if it makes it easier.
Actually, you don't feel like you're awake tonight? Dude, I kind of know what you mean. Oh, you fucked up his Pot Buster. I would've... I can set up?
Alright. Oh,
I fucked that
dude.
up.
That's the Strive, baby. We're still in block stun for 5 extra frames.
I fucked it up because you're supposed to get the jump P first. Oh. Oh god.
Oh, okay.
Oh god. To, yeah, to to do that smaller amount of block stun so you can actually get the wild throw as a tick
Yeah.
throw. Or you can go for the second overhead or the low.
Dude, I was playing the Killer Instinct tutorial today. It's crazy that they teach you about tick throws before they teach you about special moves.
I mean, that's because special moves are just for combos, whereas tick throws are like...
Tick throws are life.
Yeah, they're offensive game plan. Oops.
Tick throws were already my life, so I pick who I play in Street Fighter based solely on do they have tick throw stuff.
Okay. Oh, so you playing Street Fighter?
I play Ed and Akira.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I can't say I play often, but like it's something that I technically own on Steam.
Okay. I think you can guess who I play in Street Fighter. I think you can take a guess.
Okay, hold on. So, Soul player, are you Ryu player too?
No, I'm the better ship.
Ken?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. That's my third strike, boy. Let's go.
Oh man, So the reason I love playing Soul in this game because Soul in this game is literally Ken in Street Fighter V, but like actually top 1. It's like actually really good, but it's like the same basic game plan. Run pressure, you know, you easy target combo hit confirms into like mad damage. You want that corner pressure. You have those like tick throw things, little shimmy attempts. It's so good.
Oh yeah, you can just do his V trigger pretty much like whenever you want just by hitting Vortex.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
God.
Oh yeah. Just safe on flying. You just DP, you know, whatever. Like I don't have to risk half my life for a DP. I just do it. So good. So good. Well, GG's, Dax it is. CEO was your first tourney. That was a dank weighted into... Okay. I hear a lot of good things about CEO. I don't know about you, Hamma, but I personally don't really go to live events because I'm, even pre-COVID, I'm weird like that. The only ones I've gone to are like EVO, I want to say 2017 or 2018. And like a couple Frosty Faustings. Oh, and Combo Breaker. I went to one of those.
Oh, okay. I have not had the opportunity. Like, I haven't gone to any major FGC stuff. Like, I go to my locals and stuff, but I haven't gone to any of the major FGC ones just because before Strive came out, I was an ARMS commentator, and they didn't have ARMS at any of those.
ARMS was fun. That was a fun game.
I love, dude. It's probably, well, other than like, you know, RPGs, it is by far my favorite game. I still love playing ARMS. But they didn't exactly host that at Combo Breaker.
I know.
You go to the odd tournament you can get to.
Sure. I know I, for one, have a very, I guess, a much more welcoming stance on what are considered fighting games, and ARMS is definitely a fighting game. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
True. Yeah. Yes.
It's like those people trying to say Smash isn't a fighting game. Like, nah, that's a fighting game. That's like...
Yeah, it's just a different kind of fighting game.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna like pretend ARMS is the deepest fighting game, but it's still fun. I like when Lola Pop go boing boing.
I like I call it overdrive. And you pop your power, right? And you just go.
Oh, rush.
Yeah. You just slam in. Like the motion controls, I found. I ended up because I went on vacation with my friend and he had a Switch in his ARM games. We played it like pretty much every day for like a week. As fun as like doing the arm motions was, I think controller is the best way to play it.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Oh, if you can get used to doing motion controls, it's way better.
Is it now?
But
okay.
Yeah, because you can control like the width of your grabs, and if you punch like twice at the same time, you can control them individually in direction. But it's just harder. It's just like ease of use versus like small optimizations that really don't matter except for like one or two interactions.
Okay. That's good to know. That's cool.
Yeah. I think probably like 90% of people who still play competitively use controller anyways.
Okay. Because I just found
ain't nobody got the dexterity to play that.
I was gonna say movement while also still fighting was like so much easier.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I think I don't even know if there's any active competitive players that still use motion, because I think the last one went over to Ultimate now
Okay, cool.
to go get washed over there. That was a very fun time in the ARMS community where people were like, all right, guys, I'm retiring to go be an Ultimate Pro. And then after a month, they came back because they were like washed.
Because
it's
it's
very funny seeing the great remigration.
It might be a little bit stiffer competition in the larger player pool.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Like ARMS is still highly, I'd say, unoptimized. It's probably optimized to the point that Strive was after 2 months. Yeah, it's I mean, it is hard to find optimizations in a game that's sort of slower, but speaking of a good top player, Griffical in the chat. Let's go. What up, Griff?
Who's a sweet, sexy voice? That's Hamma. Oh yeah, and you already know it's Hamma. He is gracing us with his expertise in commentary tonight.
Ian, thank you very much for having me. I'm really appreciative of the opportunity. Because I really want to start doing more Strive stuff, just like throw as much as I can in there.
Okay.
Because I really like doing Strive commentary.
Very cool. Yeah, so we do this once a week. I was about to say twice a week for some bizarre reason. Like my brain's like, yeah, we do this twice a week.
This is your tournament.
every Friday.
God.
So I guess. Oh, let me put your name back up there. What was I trying to say? Yeah, dual commentary. Sometimes I commentate if I feel like it. Other times, only one person has to commentate. But yeah, so if you wanna commentate more, just let me know each week, and we can fit you in.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah. Let's see. 24 people. One person still not checked in. That is ApolloFGC, if I remember right. No, it's Ultimate Ginju. Shall check in. Let's remind Ultimate Ginju to check in. Joy content? No way, it's Hamma. Hell yes, it's Hamma. Dude, you're famous. What is this?
Yeah, it's totally not just my group chat gassing me up because I posted Stream Link or anything.
Oh, no.
No. These are my fans.
These are regular, first-time chatter, but regular viewers of Strive that are just like, what? You got someone as famous as Hamma in your commentating for you?
Yeah, known worldwide for his punch game talking. Wow.
So since the tournaments are going to start in a few minutes, I have a couple exciting things to, I guess, quote, announce. I already said it on Twitter, but this year, so I don't know if you know this, Hamma, but we got somebody who keeps track of like tournament wins, like the stats for us. You get points throughout the year, and that's used for our seeding of the bracket. But you know, we separated into seasons. Like, so this first tournament of the year, clean slate, everyone's at 0 points. But this year, the end of the year, the top 32 players, as well as anyone who wins a tournament, will be invited to participate in the Royal Rumble event.
Ooh, okay. What happens in the Royal Rumble?
Well, at the Royal Rumble, it is a literal belt on the line. We're talking a straight up belt.
Yo.
And what it is, it's like a wrestling Royal Rumble. Two people, like you get people, they enter the ring, someone gets kicked out, and then someone else comes running on in to fight, right? And the last man standing wins.
Oh, okay. We're going a little King of the Hill here?
Yep, that's right.
Okay. Dang, okay, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I like that concept. A little bit of Battle Royale like Fortnite.
Yes, that's right. So, let's see, let me pull up the picture of the belt real quick. So this is, we've done two Street Fighter ones. We've done 2 Street Fighter 1s, and we're planning on a 3rd Street Fighter 1, but this will be the first Strive one. It'll be at the end of the year, so it's a long time to go. The best way to get into top 32 is probably to win a tournament, but other than that, it's consistency, right? You gotta get them points. Grind those points out. I need to turn on desktop.
How often do your seasons reset?
Once a year, so it's every year. There you go. That's an example. That was the belt that we gave out for the first. I guess you can't see it since it's on my stream. This is
very quickly pull that up.
Well, this was the belt that was up for grabs back then. It went to Flux Waves, I believe. Oh, I want to say it was Flux that won. I'm like 99% sure Flux Wave won that. But yeah, I went to that. And then besides that, it went to Luigi DB on the West Coast, if I remember rightly there. Yeah, because it was... Or no, where was it? Mario. Oh no, they're brothers and they live together.
Yo, Chris Pratt winning in the Street Fighter Rumble Royale? Let's go. I didn't know he played this game.
Chris Pratt?
Yeah, Mario.
Oh, right.
It's a him, Mario.
Yeah. Ranner, how's it going? Yeah, if you sign up really fast while I'm still talking, Ranner, you can still make the tournament because I haven't closed the bracket yet. But you have like a minute, like a whole ass minute. Yeah, Chris Pratt, he loves this game. You're playing Apex with
it's true. I remember him saying "Shoryuken" famously.
Alrighty, so we got 24 people tonight, which I need to let go of the earlier days when Strive was still super popular. It's a dead game.
It's true. I can't imagine that this would be like the top entered event or anything at like Frosty's. Can't see that happening.
No, dead game.
No. Yeah, dude, Melty is killing this thing on Steam DB. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, bracket will... Hold on 1 second. Got a TO for whatever. Alright, yeah, so the bracket's not finalized yet. It's going to be shuffled. I think Axio has, in fact, told me that everyone passed. It's just Apollo. Apollo said he's fixed it. He's played in these tournaments before. So, you know, yeah, Melty, that's a hell of a game. If you haven't seen our tournament before, so we have, at least here in the Guilty Gear scene, actually no, the Street Fighter does it too. We have pretty strict connection requirements, and by strict I mean I actually force everyone to provide speed test results and, more importantly, ping test results to both the West Coast in California and the East Coast in Virginia. To both servers, they have to be less than 100 pings. That way, you know that you're going to get some good connections while playing in these tournaments.
God bless, because Strive won't do it for us.
Strive, as good as it netcode is, there's a limit, right? There's a limit.
Yeah, dude. When someone manages to break the connection and make me feel like I'm wading through Jello, I'm genuinely impressed.
If you're on PC, it's generally because they have a potato. If they're on PC, it's a potato. Potato PC.
God, I've seen one of my friends uses the potato mod for Strive.
Yeah.
I throw up every time I look at that footage. It's disgusting. It's like an N64 game got put in a blender. It's so gross. I love it.
Yeah. Fresh. We're gonna get... I want Singularity. It doesn't show him as online. Okay, so what about Dartremix? Dart doesn't show him as online either. Crap. MjrMike.
Dart's in my group chat here. I can just go talk to him real quick, make sure he's all good.
Okay. Yeah, because if he's around, then I'm gonna want... Oh no, Stingray. Stingray's not showing up either. Damn it. I mean, they're in the chat, so maybe I just All right, we'll get Dartremix, Remix, and Stingrays. Oh, they're back now. They're near. Lobby. Yeah, Captain Melty got shit on. There's no one joined. I know I didn't really advertise it the best. So instead of Melty, I'm thinking that I'll end up doing just a like flavor of the week kind of games.
Yo, Fight of Animals tourney? Let's do it.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
I know that's a meme game. I'm trying to remember what it looks like.
It looks like Doge. It's just Doge versus like an egg dog versus like...
is that one? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, so Fight of Animals.
It's a will it kill clip submitter game.
Right. Alright, thank you, Axio. I appreciate your help every week. Best TO in the business. And GG's earlier. Yeah, so like Fight of Animals, I think plus R is going to be thrown in there. The caveat on all of that though is I refuse to buy or install like any game that doesn't have rollback. So that is the game must have rollback if it's going to be played.
Well, boy oh howdy, Fight of Animals does have rollback.
Perfect. That's all I want. That's all I want to hear.
Oh my
So
God.
yeah, we might throw in like a Tough Love Arena once or stuff like that. Just whatever, anything and everything. We could throw in like Street Fighter 2 or Street Fighter 3 if we feel like it, if we want.
Oh yeah, just random fight cage shit.
Yeah, random fight cage shit. Which reminds me, my group of friends meant to like do Fight Kid game of like the month, where we just pick a random.
Oh, are you spectating here? Because I think they're starting.
Oh, are they start? Oh shit.
Yep, they've just started. Crap.
No. They haven't actually started. They're ready. Yeah, they were waiting. They were waiting for me because they are good competitors. Although I didn't remember to switch the tournament settings or the room settings to kick everyone back to lobby every time. But that's okay. Because I kind of prefer this. But all right, we got Stingrays 110 Rock and the Orange Soul versus Dartremix. Yet another Anji player.
Yeah, no, Dartremix, very good Anji, who I practice against quite a bit here. He loves just throwing out anti-airs whenever possible. You will see so many Ko's come out of this man. You didn't believe that one person could press that button so much.
Alright, YRC to get out of the mix uses that opportunity to get thrown the side switch. But Stingrays with the hit confirm, RC into the overdrive.
Yeah, good use there of the Tyrant Rave too to lock out burst, because Dart definitely had the ability to win that match if he had used the burst. So good use of using a super there.
Yeah. Alright, throw comes a little bit too early, but a quick burst to keep that corner pressure going on.
Tries to go for the little bit of a string there, but Soul 3-frame locks him out of that one. Now the pressure is all on Dart. Tries to spin out of the way. Tries to go for the overhead. Not going to work out for him. The RC combo going to lead to the wall break. Not quite to death, but the reset might.
Good block on that overhead. Coming. Another one coming. No, it's a low this time. Stingrays with the blocks, but the third overhead. It's too much. It's too fast.
Oh, there's those Ko's that I was talking about, and he's dead.
Yeah, great Andy there. Right on time. No life to spare. Good follow-up, too. Ready for that confirm.
Stingray has regained his burst. Dart going to get his right away on the tech throw. Both of them just resetting. Goes for the gold burst. Gets the meter. Going to try to PRC out of there. Reset the pressure. Nothing doing, though.
Oh, no. Trying to press buttons on a meaty Fafnir. Paying dearly for it.
Dart's going to have some difficulty getting that one. Goes for the throw. It gets over the kick right there and going to keep going for this pressure. Shih Tzu resets the pressure, mixes again, going for the fan. I think he's going to be able to FD.
He should have canceled that. No, he wanted the counter.
Not going to kill, but it's going to leave them neck and neck. Stingray does have his meter, but if he gets hit once, it's not going to matter.
Ooh, raw dust, not enough to kill, but the low follow-up, that's sneaky 2K. catch, and Dartremix walking back, and Stingray clutches in a very close game. Clutches that first one.
Yeah, both of these players definitely are going to have to make a little adaptations here and there, because that was very close. I think if we need to see one change from Dart here, his pressure is just getting a little readable, but maybe he's already made that. Gets the overhead right away, tries to go for the Ko, but just going to land safely back on the ground. Burns his burst to stay safe.
All right, nice punish. Recognize that the low was a little bit too close there, and a nice defensive throw out of Dartremix allows him to keep this onslaught going.
The throw once again, getting a punish right there. Tries to go for the dust, not gonna work out though, and mashing out. That truly is the Dartremix special. If you playing against him as Milia, he will just mash every time you set up that heavy disc, and he's not gonna learn. Even if you capple him, he doesn't care.
But once again, mashing that 5K 3-framer OP in this game. Giving Dartremix all sorts of hurt in his fake pressure. I want to say it's fake, but I mean it's just not safe to a 3-framer.
Red RC gonna take him from the window to the wall. Gets the clean hit on the DP, not quite gonna get the wall break. YRC away from the dust. The overhead gets punished, and that's gonna take the round.
Yeah. Nice reactions on those overheads. It is 20. I want to say it's 20 frames. Now I don't remember.
Something like that.
Very reactable, especially with the low input lag that Strive has. But a nice jump out of that throw. Goes for a back throw instead of a full punish to get that corner control into the charged dust.
Dart does have burst, gonna burn it to stay out of that sequence. Gonna PRC for that Fujin, just keep the pressure going, tries to reset, gets the spin off though, and this is gonna be a good chunk of change here.
Dust into that butterfly. But once again, Dartremix not spacing out the Fujin lows, getting punished for it, but right as I say that, swings out the overhead, gets the wall splat into game 2. We're tied up one apiece.
It's all in the mash. Soul can mash on you really well, but he still has some gaps that you've gotta guess in. But if you just mash through them, what guessing do you have to do?
All right, early burst. Didn't want to take that full counter hit combo. I respect it.
Go for the 5K. Keep up the pressure. Dart mashing through once again. Tries to go for the grab one too many times. Gonna get pressed out of it into the corner. But he's got a bunch of meter here, and he's ready to dump it.
Butterfly pressure is coming. All right, throw tech out of Stingrays. Going for these RC combos. Drops it a little bit. Wouldn't have killed anyways. But Dart's able to get the burst out of him, and you know what? That's a win. That's a win.
Yeah,
it's a win for Dart.
I was gonna say, I don't know if I agreed necessarily with burning that burst. He wasn't gonna die from anything Dart can do, and Dart is just about to get his back. Tries to go for the hop again, just pressing the 5K to get out of it. Tries to go for the Ko. 5K to 5K, is that what I just saw?
That's right.
Excuse me?
Yeah, Soul can do that.
Oh,
nice
God.
pickup on that trade. Oh, we're going through the wall.
How many 5Ks was that combo, dude? What is this character's sequence?
This is Dice K's vision.
You're right. I just don't have good enough context to understand.
Yeah, so what they did is Soul used to get these like wall bounce loops with the 6P, and instead they made it so that it was you can do Bandit Revolve 5K like Bandit Revolver into 5K Bandit Revolver instead, for like a little bit less damage.
Baby's first Sidewinder loop, you love to see it.
Yeah.
So I assume we're playing to first to 3 then.
Yes, that is
awesome.
right. Whole tournament, first to 3. Just first to 2s are just a little bit too short.
Yeah, fair. It gives a lot more time for adaptation. Both players taking some time to feel each other out in the neutral. Dart, though, gonna get the big hits here. Leaves with this positive bonus. Gonna be leaving within an inch of his life here. Goes for the YRC, tries to run up. Fujin spin, gonna get that overhead blocked, and needs to go for a few more of these. Not quite gonna get the meter to finish it here, but the 5K 6S sequence just gonna do it for him.
Yep. Soul's buttons fast enough that even if you miss your combo, you just keep pressing, it's a frame trap anyways. Wanted that combo.
Every dropped input is a happy little accident.
Alright, no punish on the Bandit Revolver. Instead, find some space to throw a butterfly in there and able to gain a little bit of space for maybe a second. Tries to use the counter, but no.
Ooh, drops the combo right there, but a reset once again, and the second hit of the revolver threw him in.
Yeah.
Soul too fast, too furious.
That's right. He knows nothing but gas. Go, go, go.
Family.
That's right. That's right. Ever since he killed his wife, he's just like, it's all about family, man.
Family, baby.
Family.
God, it was such a weird part of Guilty Gear lore when Soul shaved his head and moved to Tokyo to drift.
Yeah. But you know what? No one questioned. You're like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, you're like, that's Overture. That's just how Overture is.
Yeah. All right, so let's see, for round 2, who do I want on stream? Let's get PandaJump and Guato. PandaJump. There we go. That'll be our round 2. Oh, but that was an excellent set. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I really liked a lot of what Dartremix was doing. Had fantastic anti-airs. I think just overly relied on the overhead. Saw it hit in the first game a couple of times, but then yes, Stingray is just like, oh wait a second, that's how you want to play it, and started paying attention, started interrupting all the hops, started blocking all the overheads, and I think Dartremix was just a little slow to get off of the overheads and hops.
Yeah, and I get why you'd want to go for them too. It's really rewarding, especially in RC combo sequences. But if you go to them too much, eventually the best option just becomes press a button. And with Soul, that's not a problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So with Soul, fun fact, I don't know if other characters can do this, but Soul, when Anji does Fujin into either hop or overhead, Soul's 5K is fast enough to interrupt both of those on reaction, right? On reaction, you see oh, that's happening, I got it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
No,
remember the glory days when that move was 5 frames during one of the betas?
Was it? I know it was 5 frames during Xrd.
Yeah, I think it was a 5-framer during, I think it was beta 1, and then in beta 2 they're like, who did that? Fire them immediately.
That was not a part of Daisuke's vision. Daisuke's vision is fast, and honestly, I like how polarizing all the characters are, and that one thing that I didn't like about Street Fighter is that all the characters they're fast smooth. Everyone's got either a 3 or a 4-framer, right? You know, everyone's buttons are very similar. This one, they make the characters are different, and that's awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're extremely specific in their functions and what they do, and I very much appreciate diversity versus sort of normalizing everybody to the point where your character pick is more so just a combination of what your moves look like rather than what they do.
Yeah. And after that round, I'm not sure if PandaJump's character pick mattered a whole lot, because that was a devastating first round. But alright, here we go.
We're doing it right there, though. Yep. Seen him take him to the corner and drag him right back over. Goes for the overhead. Unfortunately, hops a little too far. Gonna see some nice juicy confirms off of this. Just gets the meter, but the gun flame is gonna be the one to do it. No Tyrant Rave.
Yeah, wasn't ready for that wall splan off the second 5H. Nice little wall bounce combo.
Panda's gonna watch his Blood Rage here. He's about to burst.
He's comboing into it. He's safe. He's got the meter, but An immediate burst to stay alive. But now it's party time. He's got all... Never mind. Party's over.
All of his death ahead of him. Goodbye.
The
Mr.
bandit
Nago.
brought the cops and party was over.
Alright, I think we're gonna hopefully PandaJump will be playing just a little safer here. Nago does definitely have a good ability to stay defensive here. Now he's gonna be going in, gets those combos going. Has to put on a lot of blood rage to get that sequence though. He's about to burst any second.
Oh,
yep, right on wake up there. Actually keeps him safe.
Yeah.
With positive bonus, he's gonna have a lot of tools at his disposal here.
It's not a reasonable life until that counter hit. Bounded Ringer gonna go up through the wall. No, burst coming out. PandaJump wants this round, not the next one.
Ooh, good catch right there with the little 5P. Just gonna be bouncing him around. Pops once again though, and that's gonna be his bubble bursting.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a Nago blood rage so often.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you just decide not to care, that is technically player expression. I can't say it's optimal, but it is an option you have. And this time, not even gonna have the opportunity to build up a bar of blood rage. It's just wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. He's out of there.
Was that game 2? Did I entirely, like, did game 1 just exit the memory of my existence? That's, like, we're at 2-0 right now.
Yeah, I mean, his life dumped fast that first game.
Oh, man. Alright, catches the backdash. Nice slash fall, but a wake-up DP, obvious.
Ooh, gets the second hit right there. Another counter hit on the close slash. Gonna keep going. Tries to ban it in, but that's gonna open him up, and Panda finally
we're bursting
gonna be able to keep
again.
these sequences going.
Oh, no. Alright, gonna do a couple wall bounces. Keep it going for a long time. Splat him. Dead.
God, can you imagine if this game was like, if this was plus R, Nago could 100% combo off of Blood Rage Burst into like his super. That would be a thing to watch. I would love that so much.
I actually agree. I feel like Nago should be able to combo off of a Blood Rage hit.
Yeah, because it's not a common thing to get, and it's still like negative for him. And maybe if it was corner only, I think that'd still be a good reward. Because Blood Rage as it stands is just the worst thing you can do. There's some compensating stuff, you know, like the ultra powerful super, but it's so situational that it might as well not actually be a situation.
But I kind of understand because otherwise Nago already does so much. Man, that was 3 games. Man, Panda got ran over.
That's true. Another panda going off the endangered species list.
Yeah. But I think Nago already does so much damage, and he can get to the wall immediately off of like basically filling his blood meter. So maybe they're like, no, we don't want to give him that extra bit of damage. And blood rage is supposed to be bad, right? It's supposed to be like, don't want to do that.
Yeah, there'd have to be some form of compensation if they wanted to do something like that, which they probably don't, because they know. I'd say the design team is probably smarter about than a random guy who just wants to see hair cargo burn.
Yeah. But no. What a fast match. All right,
it's always interesting to theory craft at the very least.
Yeah. And sometimes, and something that that Guilty Year understands is sometimes people just want to see hype shit, right? And we just imagine like, oh, how hype would be if like we could do all these other things, but not necessarily the best design choices.
Yeah, that's what Strive Beyond is for. Just dumb stuff happening left and right.
Alright, so it looks like Apollo is complaining that he has to face Guato apparently. Is Guato a well-known soul player that's terrorizing the streets?
If it has been, I've never been in this neighborhood. But he definitely is a very scary opponent from what we just showed right there. I mean, he put Panda in the middle of the street and ran him over.
Yep. Okay. But it looks like we have a little bit of time because no round 3 matches are ready to go. So we'll take a second and acknowledge all of the lovely people who decided to show up tonight. So tonight, your competitors are Oberon, Stingrays 110, who saw face up against Dartremix, Darups, Anakin Frywalker, Mello, Olela, Mitt Vanny, great Ram player, MjrMike, Buckets DeWitt, CaptainAfrica, great May player, Ultimate Ginju 99, PandaJump, who you just saw play against Guato, finnaheadout, who is a fantastic Kai player, which, I mean, the lost against Guato, that makes sense. It happens. ApolloFGC, Singularity, Joy Conathan, Medic, another great Ram player, It's Kage, Dexidus, AJ, Fiat, and Dr. Coomer. And I know if I didn't say that you're a great, Axel player or whatever, I still think you are a great Axel player. I just realized how annoying it was to just be calling out everyone as great players.
Shout out to Joy Conathan, the best heavy mob masher I've seen in my life. She's been learning Soul for like a week.
A person of culture.
Yeah. You can call it that. I'm gonna call it. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. I'm trying to set up a heavy disc. Please respect it. Stop mashing on me and making it work.
All right. Well, too bad for AJ and Medic. They're on the stream. They don't get to go into their park.
Yeah. You don't get to think about it.
Right. 2 and round 3. There we go. Cool. Tournament's speeding along. I love it. Heavy mob boots, dude. Heavy mob is the best.
That's what we call since she's just the best masher, the most accurate heavy mob. The heavy mob boots for accuracy or something, some kind of JRPG stat boost to heavy mob specifically.
It's one thing that I wish, because I mean, as much as I love it, it's kind of a joke. It's a meme move. I think the correct buff is to reduce its startup. All right, just make it come out a little bit faster. That's all I want.
If you could like jump it mid trajectory, I think that would be sick. Like maybe you have to commit to it beforehand or during startup, but you could commit to like 2 different arcs, just a straightforward one or one that jumps in the middle. I think that would be a cool mix.
I see you now. Yeah, all right, I like that. That might be too good though. But like that might actually be good. Tasty Blue, you forgot the tournament was tonight? It's true. We did miss a couple of weeks, Tasty Blue. You did miss a couple of weeks. Yeah, but we're back on every Friday. For now, we are considering changing days, but it's all talk. It's all talk.
Now it's time for fight.
That's right. Time for talk is over.
Ram, AJ on the Kyle Kiskin.
That's right. The vanilla bread, plain white bread. Kai Kiske.
Vanilla bread. That sounds delicious. Please let me get that at my local Walmart.
Yeah, you know what? I need to invent that.
Oh, Fuda arcing in, gets intercepted, and another start of the Rekka here. Ram setting up that oppressive win condition. Already has the reversal to just slam Kai down to the last quarter of his health.
Okay,
DP.
I actually like that as a side switch. You're safe on block, or I think you're even plus at that height. I really like that option.
Dude, there's this one Axel that I'm absolutely obsessed with. I think his name is Stealthy, who to get out of corners, he Axel Bomber PRCs and just swoops out of the corner. I love him so much.
That's the kind of swooping I like to see. All right, Gold Burst because he wants the meter, gets the air throw. Now we have Kai pressure. No! You cannot just leave gaps in your string against Ram and when she's got meter? How dare you?
I'm tight for you, AJ. I'm so sorry. I understand your pain as another set play player. Both of them just trying to poke in. Medic gonna get the first bit, but another one of these gold bursts from AJ. He's got the meter on deck, but he's gonna have to find some kind of opening to use it while Medic pounds him. This is the worst healer I've seen in my life.
I mean,
give him the Murabato?
DPS is healing, right? Because that means your team takes less damage.
Ooh, dump all that meter just to get a grab right there. Gonna continue going right here. No Murabato on reserve. Finally some setups, and there it is. There's the Murabato.
Yep. So AJ is has got to recognize at some point that Medic is willing to send it. Whether it's these overhead slams with the swords, it's not an overhead, or just these reversals, overdrives. Medic he goes. They go.
Yeah, it's easy to disrespect Ram when she doesn't have either of her swords, but she does still have some very powerful tools in her Rekka. Gonna try to set up that charge stun edge right here. Fooder arc in, tries to go for the grab, but backdashes through and able to get the punish. All right, going on to game 3 here, looking at a strong 2-0 from Medic. Round start, AJ wants nothing to do with this, and of course Ram will take any opportunity to jump slash.
Yep, see, set in the full set of Rekkas. You can't think. There's like, oh man, Medic doesn't have the meter to make it safe. They won't do it. They fucking do it.
Ooh. Murabato a little early right there. Gonna allow AJ plenty of time to run up, get a hit, but now we've reset to neutral. AJ looking kind of scared, tries to bait out the burst, does get the bait on the second little bit, and now we've set up nice corner pressure here with Shock State.
Oh, all right. The slide follow-up gets blocked, but no punish out of Medic. It doesn't matter because we speed on across the screen and get that throw.
AJ taking a much more direct approach this time. Still playing kind of defensive, though, giving Medic space to do just whatever they want. Now we're into the corner. Ram with both swords, gonna fake out and go for the throw here. Tries to go for the burst, but the sword just blows him up anyways.
All right, AJ able to final throw. Gonna get some,
Oh no!
God. All right, that one's on you, AJ. That one's on you. That's just the punish. That's a straight up punish. Don't do that. Oh, that was 3 shit. I thought, oh god, another super fast one.
It's okay, AJ. I'm right there with you. I didn't expect that one either. Like, usually I just sit there and take the Fooder arc, but Ram has nothing doing, not with that safe of a punish. Oh,
and that much damage, single hit, counter hit. You're flying. You have all this time. Kai's just like, I'm just gonna float on through the air super slow. We're just like, we're shoving a sword straight up your ass. Like, yeah, straight up.
Trying to Jack be nimble and Old Faithful. Pete, oh god.
Hammer, your mic's cutting out every once in a while for like a quarter of a second. It's like you're not making your threshold.
Yeah, let me lower that a little bit, see if my gate's being a butt. There, I'll just turn off the gate. Screw it.
Okay, all right.
Gate's wide open. Now anyone from the highway can rev their engine. Part of the stream.
Excellent.
Honk if you love Guilty Gear.
All right, so Medic, first person to make it into our top 8. Looks like loser side is moving along slowly. I'm not annoyed yet, but I'm ready. If there's anything that annoys me, it's people taking their time to play their matches. Yeah. So I just want you to hear, you play, let everyone go. We want these tournaments nice, fast. Let you guys go on to whatever else you have going this Friday night.
Yeah, so you guys can go out and play your copies of Shin Megami Tensei 5 or whatever else you do.
That's the Shin Megami Tensei.
That's the series that Persona spun off from.
Okay. It's not the one that like Yakuza spun off of?
No. No. They're both Sega properties though.
Okay.
But it's like a really good monster collector series.
Okay, yeah, completely different game.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
big fan of.
Cool. Let's see. But I guess how was your Christmas and New Year's? Now that we have a little bit of time.
I think pretty good. I spent a lot of time at home with back in like I live like 7 hours away from home, so I had a lot of time to just go hang out, see my dog again, which was very nice. But they cut his hair real weird now that I've left. So next time I go home, he's coming back with me. They're not letting him look like that anymore. Like a droopy pooch.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, yeah, sure. I have no words.
How about you? Did you get anything cool for Christmas?
Maybe? I don't know. So the problem with Christmas is that now that I'm an adult with a job, right?
Oh, yep. I feel you here.
Whenever I want something, I just get it. You know, I'm like, oh man, I want this. Got it. Right?
Yeah.
And it really annoys my wife because I'll mention like, oh man, you know, like a few months ago, I'm like, I want the new Xbox controller, right, for my PC. You know, play it. The old one's getting worn out. I wanted the wireless one too. You know, it'd be cool. I bought it, and then I just bought it, right? I just bought it, and she got no. It's like I was gonna get you that for Christmas. Like Christmas is like 4 months away. Like no, I want it now.
Please,
I don't want
I'm
to
a gamer. Do you think I have patience?
So the thing that we got for ourselves was like an electric blanket. And then I got some other stuff. I don't even remember. I got like a sweatshirt. I got a sweatshirt, a hoodie or something.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good. The main thing though is I got like 2 weeks off. That was fantastic.
Nice.
That's the best thing I could have gotten.
I feel like I'm getting extremely old now. I got a rice cooker for Christmas and I popped off so hard, and I'm like, God, I promised myself I wouldn't be one of these adults that like just talks about every time they get like a new plate or something. And now I'm popping off over just being able to stick some grain into a pot. Oh no, what's happening to me?
Right? So that's on my list of things to get. I'm like, I need a new rice cooker because we have one, not very good. Like it's fine, it's serviceable.
Yeah.
It's barely better than like just sticking rice into a pot and like boiling the water or whatever, and just like watching it. It's like
21st
barely
century,
better
baby. This is past World War II. We use technology.
Yeah. But a nice rice cooker, that's on the list of things to get. On the list.
I can now say I think I know more about your appliances in your home than anyone else I know.
It happens. It happens. Yeah, no, it was nice. It's quiet. No one got COVID that I knew of. I don't think anyone got COVID. We all so I went and I saw some family, and they're up. My in-laws, they're up in Ohio, which apparently was just like COVID's exploding over there. So we arrived. I took a COVID test before we left, but we arrived. Everyone took COVID tests. Everyone's negative. We're like, great, and we just didn't go anywhere for like 5 days. We're just in the house.
Bliss.
In the house, eating good food, playing board games, and then we went home. It was a good time. Good time.
Yeah. Alternatively, COVID has absolutely been wrecking. I work for a hotel for doing like a AV for them. I am now the only person in our department who can work because out of the like 5 other people who work there, all of them got COVID over Christmas.
Oh,
Merry Christmas to me.
That's right. Oh, that's brutal. Oh, that is brutal.
It's okay. We haven't done anything there anyways for like a month. There's been no events, so I just take my laptop and watch anime on my. I just sit back, watch anime on my computer at work for like 7 hours, go home, watch more anime.
As nice as that is, that gets old pretty fast. I would imagine. Yeah, old. I guess it depends on how freely you can watch the anime. If you can just like set up shop, like lay back and just be like, all right, watch an anime now, versus like having to like look like you're working for those 7 hours.
Oh no, I'm isolated in a closet on a floor nobody goes to. I just sit back and relax.
Nice. All right, I can see that then.
Yeah, it's been a very peaceful existence. I've only worked there a month, and I think I've done a total of maybe 4 hours of actual work.
All right.
It's been very, very nice.
It looks like our first top 8 matches. We got Medic versus Apollo. That's right. Alright, so that'll be our first top 8 match. Anakin, or not Anakin, I'm seeing Anakin, Apollo FGC versus Medic. We just saw a second ago, so that'll be fun to watch. Some more, reversal overdrive, some more, just sword slants. Minus, what, 20? Like, who cares? Just fucking send it.
Apollo, keep your strings tight, please. You saw what happened before you. I'm begging you. For your own good.
Yeah. Nah, I just brain farted. I don't remember what I was gonna say. Medic strong? Medic is very strong. Medic is very strong.
Yeah, definitely it takes those tools that Ram has and is just using them. It's a good thing. Sometimes players, have like a little bit of dissonance of what their characters' toolkits do and what they want to do. I know I can relate to that, but it seems like Medic very much agrees with everything in Ram's wheelhouse.
Now I remember your mic's still cutting out like very shortly from time to time.
Gosh, yeah, that is gonna have to be a longer diagnose. I don't know what be causing that, but
okay. Understandable. But all right, here we go. Apollo rocking the chip. Let's see if this speedy ninja can dodge the swords.
On themselves, they win. Duel 1. Let's rock.
All right, round start. We're gonna see, backing off. I don't think that's a bad option when Ram has that far slash that can just absolutely eat through anything Chip has. Already meeting the win condition into the wall. Gonna be getting that wall break very early on. That's not gonna be great for Chip.
Oh no!
Already kills. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, the glass cannon already shattered. Now gonna be getting a nice good start. Is able to get the burst burned. Staying a lot safer this time, holding that shield, but maybe for a little too long. Not gonna get exploded. Tries to DP out. Luckily safe.
Nice challenge out of Apollo. Recognized the high sword came in, whiffed over. Beat it out with the overdrive. Someone's been watching.
Now both of them just trying to find some kind of hit. Chip gonna dash up the wall. Not gonna be able to get the wall break though. Just needs one more hit. PRC the grab, and that's gonna do her.
Using PRC, gets the other side, jump slash, completely whiffing. Alright.
Good start there for Medic. Trying to find some way in. Apollo, though, staying a lot safer, getting the side swap with the J2K. Command grab, and that's the start of something new here.
As that corner girl finds the low, no follow-up afterwards, though. RC to keep the pressure going, gets it with the second hit of the jump H. Medic's in trouble. This is looking bad. Doesn't have
no
enough
meter in sight, no Murabata to come save you. What do you do? What do you do? That's your signature move.
Yeah. Using the FD2, not gonna build a mirror, but all right, we just slam them swords. Can't dodge, that takes up too much of the screen. Speaking of taking too much of the screen, that jump H.
Oh, PRC to get the grab right there. Both of them on last hit situation. DP not punished, but the second bit of the slash gonna get him there.
Yeah. Thought Medic was gonna get a little cheeky with the strain, but no, kept it nice and simple. Slash, heavy slash.
tries to go for the grab on start. Gonna be a good opportunity for Chip here. Just throws the fake pressure though. Might have to burn the burst to get out of this and does so.
Alright, jumps over the low. And once again, just... Chip can't dodge the move if it takes up the whole screen.
Oh, there it is. Finally gonna see the signature Murabata coming out killing here.
Didn't even need it, but it doesn't matter. No reason to save meter in this game.
All right, use it or lose it. Oh, mashes out of the grab attempt. Gonna be getting some good pressure here. No side switch. Gonna have to burn the burst to avoid getting comboed over to the wall.
Alright. Apollo coming out on top of this interaction, finds himself with the corner, gonna go through the wall. You know it.
Slam a jam, not quite enough to kill, but we are gonna see any little hit should hopefully lead to a combo if it's clean.
Apollo's been trying. Apollo's tried the burst, bait the reverse overdrive like 4 times now.
Oh, and there's that DP, gonna whiff, gonna get punished over here. Ton of meter on the board, but not quite enough at that range to get anything going. Medic with the burst online. Not gonna be able to use the burst on the side of Apollo with the overdrive.
Yeah, it was not a matter of if, just a matter of when.
All right, Apollo learning now. Gonna go in on round start. Medic tends to back away right there and try to punish any aggressive options that Apollo has been taking. J2K in, just gonna get grabbed. That move is so risky now.
Fred on the air, but catching a jump send and Apollo into the wall. Things are looking...
now that J2K gonna pay off, gets the red RC, run up, take him up the wall, break it.
Yep. Probably didn't want it to break there, but already had a little bit of wall damage on the table. This time going up and killing. Just dribble him up the wall.
What a goofy goober, dude. This guy's a hoot.
I like it.
Right there.
I like how that wall bounce combo is like so slow. There's like just so much time in between each hit. Yo, is he dead? No, alright, not dead.
Oh yeah, it's close though. Look at that red life of a chip player. Now he's dead. I understand though why you'd want to go for that. Just the last ditch. Please don't touch me. Please don't touch me. Has to burn the burst early on. Might see another one this round, but Medic definitely going to be seeing one soon. Might even have to use it to get out of this pressure. No, just going to use the air dash. Just continually up backing to stay out of the way of Apollo. Big hit right there. Side switch and another attempt.
It's time to jump 2K, finding its mark, but now we got PRC to keep this things nice and safe. Apollo's got a mountain to climb. Can they do it?
Good trade coming in right there in favor for Apollo. Gonna get grabbed out though, and that's just gonna lead to the big buttons taking him out.
OTG, enough damage to take the game and the set. 3-0 for Medic. Just, yeah, absolutely brutal.
But we did definitely see Medic have to do things that they were not having to do before. Good forcing Medic to at least play into your hand a little bit, which from that match with Panda seems tough.
Yeah, right. But all right, so now we're going to the other side of top 8, where we got CaptainAfrica versus Stingrays. Stingrays, who we saw earlier, rocking that Soul. CaptainAfrica, we saw them on the pre-tournament stream, rocking the May and Gold Lewis. Here we go. Here we go.
All right, May versus Soul. This is gonna be an interesting matchup at the mid-range, where both of these characters really excel. May, of course, with the big buttons, and Soul with the good advancing options.
I mean, really good dolphins right there. You know, the counter hit, converting it.
Just gonna be jumping out of all this pressure. Totsugeki in. Stingray's gonna have to find some other approach option other than the Gunflame. Blocks the Totsugeki, red RC to keep it safe. Tries to vertical dolphin, gets the just block luckily, but that far slash gonna be starting the train that carries him all the way to the corner.
Nice anti-air with the 6P and the burst bait. Waited a hot minute. They waited a while for that burst to come out.
And now Stingrays does have all the meter. Any mistake right here could lead to Africa's death, but gonna burn the red RC, keep that combo going. No burst in sight for Stingrays, but we have a full tension gauge. Gonna red RC off, and any hit will kill. The 6S included.
Alright, Stingrays taking that first round, which, as fast as it was, it felt like it was a long time. Maybe that's just due to the sheer volume of moves done by each player.
Tries to go for some kind of 6P sequence right there. Gonna miss the 6S, but every little missed input is a happy reset.
Now Africa's the one that's getting all of the counter hits. As they reset to neutral, but oh man, big air-to-air right there, but should be enough for Stingrays to take it. I don't think...
Oh, burst in the last second! No, that was burst safe!
Yeah.
It was a do or die situation, really. You had maybe half a second of leniency there.
I mean, with the gunflame, I think Stingrays was just too far away. I think they were just already dead. Didn't know it.
Yeah, maybe it would have punished like if a bandit bringer had come out or something, but it was just a tough situation to be in. And now we're seeing Africa taking that tough situation, getting side switched underneath by the burst. Tries to vertical dolphin in and is burst baited once again.
Yeah, Stingrays has got a solid read on what Africa's trying to do to try and get out of these combos. And it's
now we're seeing some solid corner pressure. Once again, using that revolver to just try to get out. Vertical dolphin jump, punishing the 5K. Has all the meter in the world too.
Alright, YRC to end that pressure, finds the counter hit, not enough to kill, it's close, but
ooh, 6P.
Yep, on top of their anti-air, Stingrays takes that round.
Jumps over the dolphin, gonna get a nice little hit right there. Take it, counter hit the dolphin with, what was that, 2K?
2K, yeah. It does a good job of sticking out. You can technically do it on reaction, I've heard. I haven't been able to do it myself. They're actually missing a 6S follow-up to that. But yeah, anyways.
Good wall break right there with a wonky little move interaction. Gonna just be pressing that far slash, keep May at bay here.
Using
the revolver, go for the dust!
The land into the dust, called out the fuzzy guard that CaptainAfrica tried to do. Man, Stingrays. Go. You know what? I like it. I like it. I like what I see.
Still seeing Africa go for these Totsugekis, trying to go for some kind of run-up shenanigans right there. Stingray having absolutely none of it. 6P, corner carry, just try to enforce this pressure right here. Africa at a good distance, but not at a distance where you can dolphin like that.
Another quick burst out of Stingrays, just wants to keep things on his side, but Africa has a different idea about how this is gonna go.
Interesting Oki setup right there with the ball. Unfortunately, drops the ball on that one. Not gonna actually choose to burn the RC here. Now it's gonna get burned for sure. That'll take him to the corner and deliver a nice little tyrant rave for Christmas.
Right. No need, no frills. Just like, you know what? We have the meter. We're just gonna send him to the wall. Easy peasy. Get the scream out there. Alright, nice little whiff punish on the 6P. But CaptainAfrica is eating all this corner pressure and it hurts.
Let Africa free. Oh my gosh, just keeps flamming him up. Gonna use the gunflame into the 6S. Does have burst on Africa's side, but it's gonna be risky to use. And Stingray is definitely gonna be going for some of these throws a little more here. Has to burn it right away.
Alright, Stingray's feeling themselves a little bit, doing the run-up DP. And Africa, they're not done yet.
Gonna be using that meter here. Oh, punishes the 5K with the command grab. Nice little Okiware with the dolphin. Oh, Stingrays, though, just gonna revolve. Shut that door.
Yeah. Nice little chase down, caught the button out of Africa, and that means we got Medic versus Stingrays for the final. We're gonna remember to change the. We're gonna finally remember to change the room settings. So yeah, Medic versus Stingrays. Medic ready to go. They know they've been here before. That's right, Odd Eyes. Absolutely disgusting. All right. Got that. Go. Winners finals. We've seen both of them run train, but there can only be one. There can only be one winner.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. Duel 1.
We'll have to find out who it is between these two seemingly unstoppable forces.
Medic playing much more aggressive here at round start. Gonna go back, bait out the 5K, get the grab, and just continue this pressure. Those swords are exploding all around. PRC to get back the sword, continue pressure, and it starts coming at it. Don't stop coming.
That's right. We're working on that perfect right now. Medic now, you know, bagging off, trying to use that extended range until finally lulling Stingrays into that sleep for the run-up throw. Very nice first round out of Medic.
Didn't get perfected though on Stingrays, and sometimes that's what really counts. Forces the burst right there. Gonna try to backdash through, but Ram catches it. Good little sequence right there. Not gonna be able to keep enforcing Anioki though. Stingray's just too far away, and now has to go through the minefield that is mid-range Ram.
Gonna break the wall here. Gonna spend that Tyrant Rave. No, I think that's a little drop. Got the 5H instead, but it's all good.
Sword not going to be at the range where it's actually going to be punishing. Does manage to block that little bit, and now Ram swordless going to be getting one back, but the other one is still on the field. Red RC to make sure it doesn't even matter.
That's right. Had the meter, ensured the kill. There was no getting out of that situation for Medic.
God, Medic is playing so much more aggressive here on round start than previously seen. Just wants to make sure Soul doesn't have any of that room to run up. Oh, that the gorilla will split your head open if he has the chance.
All right, gets a little jump in, not close enough to combo though.
So watch, I hear that Murabata online. Gonna use it for the Red RC. Tries to press out. Burst though for positioning.
And the sword, they're just too long, they're too big. Stingrays couldn't find their way back in. And we're doing this. This is what we're doing. Because we actually did a poll. Because I used to run it so that it was just first to threes. And sometimes the spectator mode would kick you out. You wouldn't get to watch the match.
Yeah.
So I asked people, who do they want? Do they want to see every match and get kicked out to lobby every time? Or do they want to, you know, just let it rock? And have that one match per tournament be unseen. And they chose this. Much to my sadness. I want to keep going. I want to go back in, right in. More guilty here. But we are back in. Medic gets that throw. Classic Ram play. Man, these 6Ps are so on point.
God, I love seeing Medic here backing off, not necessarily out of fear or for defensive play, but just because they know Stingrays is gonna want to go in and they can get an opportunity off of that. But Stingrays has found their opportunity, going in for the wild throw right there. No RC, but still enforcing great pressure. Revolver, Red RC, gonna break the wall.
Had so much meter to work with. There was no way Medic was getting out of that situation live. All right, jumping on over the round start slash. Getting a very good start for Stingrays.
Tries to go for the dust, but not at the right range for that. Has to PRC to keep it safe, meaning that now Medic is going to be the one gaining a lot of meter here.
Ooh, finds the hit, catches the backdash, and now Stingrays is in trouble.
Ooh, not going to use the super to finish it off. It has been, it's been a while since we've seen. He's got the Red RC, baits the burst, had to go for it though.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Oh my god. He just vortexed right into the swords.
Maybe setting up some of that Ram pressure right here. Break the wall with dust. already has a bar to work with. There's that Murabata, but Stingray is ready for it.
Not quite ready for the punch, so a little bit too far away. But it looks like Medic... Oh, yeah, okay, not quite. Oh, no, they got to the wall. Of course they got to the wall.
Not quite going to be able to seal it out with that sequence, but the next one will do the trick.
And that means Medic is up 2-0 right now. So, to answer the question of who's the larger, more unstoppable barreling train down these tracks, so far right now, it is Medic. Just plowing on through.
But, you know, with 2 games in the belt, that's a lot of time to take some notes. And crazier things have happened than just a reverse 3-0. Though it's going to have to be an insane hill that you're going to have to climb to get there. Medic definitely knows their stuff.
Ooh, good challenge on the run. Of course, the very early burst. Stingrays gives it back to them.
Jump over for positioning. Medic just burning all the jumps in the world to get out of here. Stingrays, though, is forced back. PRC, the grab. And exploded, carried up the ram ladder.
And this time using the banner revolver to get on out of there in a similar fashion, but Medic finding the hit has a pretty sizable life. It looks sizable, but it isn't actually. That's like a single combo that'll kill him.
Ooh, has to FD just everything from here on out. Does have a lot of meter to work with, though. Unfortunately, not holding back to block, and the 5P is going to seal the fate.
All right, good block. Oh, not quite close enough for that combo to work. I think there's a Neil micro dash, but Stingrays right now is doing work, but the clash comes out in Medic's favor.
Ooh, tries to go for the grab, backdash through, just keep that revolver going, red RC. Medic having to burn all of their meter here on FD for fear that Stingrays might get something cooking, but are you smelling that? Looks like some food is ready here.
Now that was a round. God damn.
Stingrays, though, has to play so careful. This is their winner's finals life right here. Medic can take a little more risk.
Do or die situation they are currently doing. Medic playing much more cautiously. So I say that they just run up throw, gives them the corner. Nice anti-air as well. Another run up throw. Recognizes that Stingrays is afraid of the buttons.
Yeah, I would be too if they're going to do that much damage in wall break. Stingrays is close to having some meter to work with, but they're going to have to play so cautious here. I say as they use raw Fafnir.
Yeah, it's a good button. Oh, and the...
no! Oh, they were ready! Thank goodness. That was so scary.
And the burst bait turns out to be Stingray's death. This Medic with the balls of steel held on to that burst.
Oh my god, though, still very good showing by Stingray. It's just impressive enough that you can lock down and block the reversals. Something that our former competitors were struggling with, so good a testament to their skill.
Alright, so we're gonna go, looks like loser side caught up the top 8 quite nicely. We're gonna have Dartremix returning to fight MjrMike. Stingrays, you're unable to release your true power. It's okay. Okay, you have another shot. You have another shot. You can do it. MjrMike,
took
that
away your
makes
dragon
way more
install.
sense.
I get it.
MjrMike. AJ's telling me MjrMike's got the crazy Potemkin. I'm looking forward to it. Give it to us.
I know, though, Dart is very experienced in the Potemkin matchup. One of the people that he plays against regularly in our group is known for very good Potemkin, so we'll see how matchup knowledge... that's true. He is not insane. He still calls crazy bread, not normal bread.
Okay, alright. Does he schmoove, though?
Do be kind of schmoovin'. Do be kind of hopping and skipping and jumping.
Cause I got a feeling the MjrMike's got the schmoovement.
Yeah, some of those nice little hammerfall techs and such. Yeah, you do. It is hype to see those when you're not on the receiver. Because, dear Lord, when they're coming at your face, please stop. Go back to having no dash. Thanks.
Still no dash, but we got like PRT nonsense.
Yeah, just like the dash of the gods.
Oh, yeah. But all right, here we go. Going right into it. Oh, hello. We got a little bit of a cat stream.
Duel 1.
Sign the join. But all right, here we go. Immediate goes for the grab. No punish out of Dartremix though. Able to set up some butterfly pressure.
Oh, goes for the Ko a little early right there. Now the Garudas are going to start coming in. Jumps over the slide head, but gets 6P into the knuckle.
Yep, right on through that wall. Oh yeah, that one. As long as you're within range of the wall, you're going through.
Oh, all that meter dumped into just one little burst sequence. Gonna be getting some nice stuff right there. Tries to go for the overhead though. Didn't quite recognize the hit on the Fujin. Doesn't matter about that dust, just gonna keep piling on that damage.
And this should be enough. I can't imagine they won't break the wall, and they don't even need the wall. Never mind.
All right, those PRC sequences with Anji go on for way longer and do effect. Dart getting his butterfly flicked right back at him, giving MjrMike the opportunity to start closing some of that distance. But he's gonna have to watch out for that close slash. Dart's just throwing out, tries to go for the grab, but MjrMike getting his own.
A little bit too early, but all right, auto guard on the. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, goodbye. No, he is actually able to live. Anji with those insane guts, gonna be able to pull through. Does get hit by that Mega Fist from long range though.
It's the abs. They're just too ripped.
They provide extra armor that you wouldn't expect from a mere fleshy mortal.
That's right.
Gosh.
But MjrMike getting some good hits. Oh no!
That Garuda nonsense gonna keep happening. Tries to go for the flick right here. Maybe looking to get a burst bait going, but Dart not having any of it. Double burst
that
gonna go in the favor of
was
MjrMike
the greatest burst bait of all time.
Man,
that was so galaxy
brain.
brain.
I am. Oh my god.
That first bait was so galaxy brain. That we did not deserve that as mere mortals on this world.
It's true. I can die happy now. Thank you guys for having me.
Oh, the burst bait of the gods.
Truly the messenger of Jesus himself, Potemkin here. Oh my god. All right, now Dartremix backing off, afraid here, does get that Ko. Gonna be leading in, tries to go for the triple low, gonna be working out.
Mega Fist really working out here.
It's just so strong, goes for the gold burst, no throw punish, but the mash will keep him safe. Still too reliant on that overhead. Gonna get some nice damage here though with the blue RC off the Ko, just keeps this string a chug-a-luggin'.
Finds a little reset. I think the next hit's gonna kill if MjrMike lets them get it.
Watch out, that Mega Fist backwards, gonna be keeping him safe. Tries to go for the overhead again, but MjrMike just going for those Mega Fists right through it. And that Ko, he's able to cover it with the heavy slash on the way. Take it.
Oh. I got so hyped. I thought MjrMike was gonna be able to get it, but oh no, we're just getting backdashes here.
Oh no, he already dumped all that meter just for one heavily Potemkin buster. That cannot feel good for Dart. Half of his health already reduced to ash.
Not actual damage, just mental damage.
Oh, Dart still has his burst online here, and he is a round up. So I would suggest hanging on to it. He's going to be put in a situation where he's going to have to make a call.
And then end in the round the booty butt cheeks. Your MjrMike looking good. Getting that throw. Meaty Garuda. Get a second one. Yeah, you gotta hold it.
No, we wall splat with that. I don't think I've seen that in my entire dang life.
I don't think so either.
Pressure here. Has to burst out, finally using that. Able to punish the hammer fall on the way down. not able to get the PRC combos though, and that's gonna lead to MjrMike getting some major damage.
So Yogi, you gotta hold these. They do so much chip damage, and then frame trap him with the flick. Right to the forehead. MjrMike up 2-0 over Dartremix. Man, I am really liking what I'm seeing out of MjrMike.
Yeah, agreed. Good. They were right. His Potemkin's a little loco nutso.
And I love it. I love that he dumped the meter for the heavily Potemkin buster, you know. But that mental damage. Send him to the heavens.
All right, this time Dart opting for the spin. Gonna already burn the burst on MjrMike's side.
Alright, Dartremix using the Fujins, keeping that pressure going, finally opening up MjrMike, who's gonna go straight on through that wall.
Yeah, MjrMike though very close to some meter right here. Could have some wonky shenanigans off potentially. Just gonna let it rock, but it's gonna send Dart all the way to the edge of the screen here. Now off the Mega Fist, not gonna be able to confirm, but the Garudas are just gonna keep on sequencing through here. Ooh, I detect the counter super coming through. No, gonna blue RC through stuff, just mashing on through. But again, he just goes for these overheads every time, and MjrMike is ready.
He's like, I don't even need to react, I just Mega Fist. Alright, backdashes out from the Potemkin Buster. Finds himself Dartremix. Alright, getting things started.
Alright, not going to be able to burst out there. Oh, Dart did have the option to use the super. Instead, going to save the meter to blue RC through. MjrMike having the opportunity to go for that burst. He's just going to save it for the next round.
I do like saving the meter there. And obviously it worked out, but it's having that meter in the neutral is a good thing to have. But alright, MjrMike. Oh, get your overheads out of here! We punch those!
Oh my gosh, why guess when big button do trick? There is no such thing. We do not play mix-ups in this game. No mix-up January, baby. Let's go. Oh, finally throwing out the low right there. But it might be too little too late. MjrMike only needs to get one solid little hit. Dart, though, going to be getting some nice stuff going. Oh, no. Oh, he is able to get the throw through. Normally, if you're the Anji, that spells instant destruction.
Yeah.
Dart playing so safe, but not safe enough. Able to get through. Tries to go with the counter super. No meter to speak of now.
I respect the attempt, but no, I had the FD it. I think that's Chip. I think that was Chip.
I think so too. But still, very solid from Dartremix there at finally being able to overcome those hurdles of the muscle memory. Just wasn't enough.
Good set out of them, but MjrMike just too good. Just too good. All right. So we're going to go on to the other side of Losers Top 8, where we got finnaheadout versus Guato. This is a lore match. We got Kai versus Soul. Kai versus Soul. finnaheadout, no stranger to top 8's. Been really enjoying their Kais. I know they've gotten at least second. I can't remember if they've won these tournaments before, so.
Well,
Guato.
Now might be the time to do so then. Yeah.
You think? I think so. He has one? Okay. That's good. Good to know.
Well, let's put a second on that belt then, shall we?
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, so we're just waiting. It looks like it's finnaheadout there, that cap. We just need oh no, Guato's on the other side of the horse. I didn't even see him come in. Sneaky beaky like.
Oh, just like Joker Persona 5, you'll never see him coming. Wow. Wow. All right, the classic Guilty Gear Soul versus Kai. This is what it's all about.
Kai, I know a lot of people were down on him at the beginning, but he seems to be turning out to be a perfectly fine character. Oh, we got Emo Kai going on right now. Okay, alright. Okay, trying to bait the burst as well right away, Guato.
Nice little side switch there from Finna. Gets the shock state up, and that's going to be really good for him. Does burn it on the stun dipper, and Guato with absolutely no hesitation going to start going in, but he's going to be met by some nice little block strings here. Has to burn his burst to get out.
Nice challenge on the Night Raid Vortex, but Wake Up DP is still a thing no matter what game you're in.
Good wall break right there. Not going to have the meter to use the overdrives, but has enough where now any little hit's going to lead to death unless Finna decides to burn that burst.
Oh, man, just sent it.
Gosh, the rawest bandit bringer and NRS get over here type beat.
You know, change in that jump time, that jump arc, really good stuff. Guato, man, I can't believe they won that round. When they first bursted, I was worried. I was worried for nothing, as they're working on the perfect right now.
Ooh, is gonna lose that, but not gonna have too much to worry about here. Full screen against Kai. You are gonna have to worry about maybe some stun edge type stuff here. But now we're working in the range where Kai is really dangerous. Gets that jump in attack and gonna try to go for the air grab, but he techs it.
Oh no, thought he was gonna counter hit, but no punish on the bandit revolvers. Guato's just going in. Everything they're doing is working.
Now in the corner against Finna, but he's got so much health to work with. He doesn't really have to worry about any of that chip, any of that risk. He can just stay back, gunflame when necessary, and it's gonna hit out the footer arc.
With that Guato taking that first game, Finna was looking so good at first, but then Guato just so quick to adapt, it felt like. Just it's like, oh, okay, okay.
I'll take it out for you. There you go. Get out of here.
Yeah, that's right. You keep saying finna head out, and you're still here.
There's the door. Get out. Oh, God. All right, Finna, though, still had very strong showing, just wasn't really able to get up the shock state pressure that he really needed to. Hopefully he'll find some adaptation here in his toolkit.
Oh, and he can't backdash after the first one. And he can, but you know, sometimes it just doesn't work out very well. The second.
Mash. Stun dipper not going to be safe. Burst for position. But that raw bandit bringer, again, just dealing so much chunk of health right there.
Nice confirm on the 6S, but...
Play it again.
Yeah, I'm surprised it came out in time. I'm actually surprised. But it did. Oh, man, we're running. We're full gorilla mode right now.
There's that DP. Finally going to be covering his movement. But Guato has just been keeping such good track of when and where Finna is at any given moment.
Oh, did that catch the backdash? The Night Raid Vortex? Let's go. Finna, though, still fighting with all of their might. Finds another hit. Gonna go on through that wall. Doesn't even need Ride the Lightning to go through the wall. He's going through the wall anyways.
Might as well chip on that extra little damage, though, while we're here. Backdash trying to find some option. And just gonna go for the overdrive roll. Why not?
Not sure if I agree with that, but you know what? Okay. Sometimes you just love screaming.
Yeah. We're gonna get more meter anyways. Why use it when we get it again? Oh, looking for the burst bait right there. Not gonna get it. There we go.
Oh, that air throw catching the dash out of Guato. All right, finna head out. Taking that round. Staying alive.
Juggling him like a silly little clown right there. Shock state applied to Guato. But he just does not care. Maybe he should have cared a little more right. Finna not going to opt to use the Ride the Lightning. Just going to save that meter. PRC back. Keep himself nice and protected.
All right, gonna get that side switch. What's it gonna be? Ride the Lightning. Guato expecting the DP.
Oh, not quite enough to kill. Does still have the burst online, but there's absolutely nothing to use it for other than some meter gain. But going for that's gonna be a
reaction.
Oh, tries to go for the throw, but he goes high and takes his life.
Finna head out looking pretty good there. On reaction to that fireball, just sliding on into Kai's DMs. Man, 3.
Kai. Oh my gosh. I can't, I probably shouldn't say that image on stream, but there's one image that comes to mind here of texting Kai about needing certain things.
Alright, here we go. Game 3. Tied out 1 apiece. Oh my god.
Revolver to start off. Already going to be taking him to the wall. Some hefty wall damage going to be applied.
Yep, nice 6P there. Punishes, I think, all follow-ups that Guato could have done there.
I don't know if he's close enough.
He was not. It's the right idea, but that was just an awkward situation to do it at.
Guato just keeping his distance right here, waiting for Guato to be the one to make a mistake and letting him get the punishes. Unfortunately, this time, Guato's going to be the one landing that close slash. The Fafnir tries to go for the Vortex, but he gets bursted out.
Oh, caught the backdash. Not going to be able to find enough damage. Oh, the throw.
Yeah, Guato had normally been going high there, so I guess he was expecting, or excuse me, Finna had normally been going high, so I guess he expected Guato to read into that, but just did not care. The gorilla does not need to think if he can just kill.
Alright, get him with the raw dust. Get him with the low afterwards.
Just keep putting in those projectiles, those big sword hits. Booter Arc too safe after the shock state to get anything off of. Nice mix there with the JD to keep him in the air. Vortex just gonna mash on him.
Alright, 6P, and once again getting that anti-air. Finally anti-air, a Bandit Bringer. And a punish on the Bandit Revolver. Nice and easy. We're keeping things even.
Oh, tries to go for the double jump, delaying the jump in, but nothing having. 5K too big, too fast. Now Guato just asserting that pressure, gets the gun flame off once again, just pounding that defense.
One thing I really like though is that Guato went for the combo route that wouldn't put Finna head out through the wall to keep that corner pressure going on, and it's really working out. I like that. I like that smart decision making. It's like, you know, it's so hard to pin this emo guy down. We'll just keep him in the corner. No need to let him go anywhere.
No confirm off the grab right there. Just going to throw out those gun flame S's to try to get some nice damage from the side. The second hit of the revolver, fortunately not expecting it. Normally Guato has just been single hitting, looking for some kind of mix. And that time, the best mix was just press again. I
think Finna actually got
chipped, maybe?
Chipped, because I looked at the meter, they ran out of meter, and they FD'd the first one, yeah.
Oofy ouchie. I feel that one in my bone.
That's right. So here we go. Going into game 4. Guato has that the very important 1-game lead. Finna is getting a knee to the face.
We
Fortunately,
can't
still
just say Finna raw. We can't just go Finna. Oh, it makes me feel like such a good zoomer.
That's a good point.
Nice little close slash right there. Just leading in with these nasty sequences. Carry him all the way through. Fast RC for some mix, but nothing doing.
Gonna head out. Oh man, another nice reaction to the fireball getting the Night Raid Vortex. Unfortunately, too far away. Able to pick that up? No! Gonna head out, DPing out of the situation.
Get something there. Unfortunately, all those overhead JPs blocked through, but we're just going to see that defense pound it again. Tries to go for the grab, but now Finna back to his old, taking the high road.
And just catching yet another backdash with that 6S. Finna head out, perhaps retreating a little bit too often as we're getting that out of the air. Just Night Raid Vortex into the Fafnir.
Vortex not going to be safe enough here. Doesn't care at all about that shock state. Just going to keep on pressing those buttons, making Kyle think about those moves very carefully.
Alright, jumping on over the slide. Ron Dust.
That time, no, FDs, so the DP not even close to connecting, giving Finna a good opportunity to get out here. Has that shock state, but just no opportunity to take advantage of that. The burst gonna use that to punish the DP and take the game.
Expecting a big button out of Guato, maybe a 6S or something, but no, Guato just backed off, let the DP rip. No RC for you. Got him. GG's indeed. So now we need Apollo and MjrMike. We're getting some GGs in the chat. All right, Astra says that he's gonna late. Jeez, how do you? Okay, now I'm trying to think. How do you? Oh crap! How do you start a bet?
Oh, I do not stream enough to know.
Prediction. All right, we're gonna start prediction. We got MjrMike versus Apollo. Who will be the true dead ass grill master? You know, I like that. That's a good one.
Excuse me, I'm gonna need a little more translation.
So what it was, start predictions. There you go. You guys can predict that if you would like. So they're both in the barbecue clan, like, so they're both Street Fighter players, and it's Anthony Barbecue, and it was like 7A Barbecue because they were in a team tournament. They hadn't changed their names back.
Okay.
So they were in grand finals of the Street Fighter tournament. So the prediction was who's the true true Shin Deadass grand final master, because when we have a grand final like reset, it's called Deadass Finals.
I see. It's the thuggiest of finals.
That's right.
I see. I get you.
Alright, I think I gave you guys too long to predict this because you're gonna get to see like a whole ass match first. But alright, we got predictions on there.
Nice little lead in right here. This is one of those matchups that really can go either. A lot of momentum for both players. Chip's raw momentum from movement, but Temkin's raw damage.
I hear it's very similar as all the other games where basically Chip's flying around. I mean, I say Chip's flying around, but he's stuck in the corner right now. Chip's flying around, poking the bear over and over again, and then eventually the bear grabs the flying bee and the bee gets crushed.
All right, it's a 10-10 matchup, really. Both completely oppressed until they're not, in which case they completely oppress the other people. Ooh, just jabs out right there at the very end. I think. Which move is it of Chips that's the 3-frame? Is it his 5P or his 2P?
I think it's his 5P.
Yeah, I want to say so too.
I don't remember. Maybe this is 2P. I don't actually remember. But you know what we do have? We have frame data on our phones.
Ooh, tries to go for some Mega Fist shenaniganry right there. Looking for a burst bait, which very smart play considering Apollo just has cranked risk, no life. One little trade will kill. It goes to the red RC. Gonna be getting that nice wall break right there. Unfortunately, no overdrive to. Oh no!
You gotta FD. You gotta FD. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. He's fine. Everything is fine.
MjrMike burning the burst, gonna get counter hit right here, and with that meter, gonna be able to red RC and confirm. Things were looking a little hairy for Apollo at first, but he's shaved it off.
Apollo taking that first game. Asta FGC looking no, they're not worried. They believe in Mike. Mike's just making for the hyper comeback. Yes, it is 5P. That's a 3-framer.
All right, good. Okay.
Cool.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting,
Are they letting those intros rock?
Oh, yeah.
I actually don't know if there's any interactions here.
I mean, I don't think any specific one. I think it's like last time. They only watched chips. Apollo, I think Apollo just likes things. He's like, you know what? Yeah, you know, like I want to watch my intro. And like, I don't want to see this other guy.
Gas up your character beforehand. It's your boy. Oh, burst through on the Alpha Blade. Very smart DP. Gonna be able to continue just throwing out those tricky moves.
Alright, making them eat a Garuda. A third one?
Oh,
no, that was too greedy. Alright, allowing.
Have begun. Chip mixing it up, going for the command grab right there. Very smart by Apollo. The Gamma Blade just keeps on giving him opportunities.
Yep. MjrMike having a real hard time swatting this chip out of the air. Goes for the air there. Alright. I like it.
Oh, I like the idea to go for the there. Just gonna keep pumping it through. Again and again. Oh, tries to use the... Unfortunately, the second hit of the Rekka gonna get him punished. And the third hit that time beats him.
Oh! We got big boy dust damage!
He has burst. He is gonna burn it right here. Why not? MjrMike is on that last bit of his life.
Well, he had the burst arrows, he was dead. Pod does big boy, big body dust damage.
Oh,
Yo!
he just mashes the 5P and it corrects for him.
But the command throw is good.
Not quite gonna kill, but the PRC will allow him to get the sweep at the end, taking it.
Too much for MjrMike. The handle we're seeing signs of life, signs of defense, but Apollo, it's too speedy, too fast.
Yeah. If MjrMike is crazy, then we gotta lock up Apollo in an institution. This man's going nutso.
Alright, here we go. No intros this time. Going into it right away. MjrMike's like, I've let you skip my intro twice. Not gonna let it happen the third time.
Both of them gonna skip each other's bursts. A 6P burst punish and just a raw gold burst not landing. We're just playing nooch, baby.
Right. As nooch as this corner pressure can possibly be.
Hey, now we're going the... Temkin just going to go for that slide head, does not block it low. Now we're seeing those 6K Kara Garuda shenanigans. Tries to get the confirm, but not going to pop up at the right angle. That's going to allow Apollo to reset with the Gamma Blade resetting again into the Rekka.
This is match point. MjrMike, do or die, has to win it out. Alright, good defensive throw. Double
Garuda
yeah.
here. You really just got to just block that. Does end his with the flick. Mega Fist gets the knuckle afterwards.
Not close enough for the wall break, but we are blocking
goodbye.
these, and we're sending them to heaven.
Say your prayers, Chip. May you reincarnate as something less grabbable.
Tossing them like a ragdoll. That is a dead body. That is like decaying. He was so dead.
Oh, gonna just slam down on Chip. Now gonna get that Garuda shenaniganry going again. Another 6P to heat knuckle. We do have the burst right here. Might have to burn it. Gets the gold version. Good for him. But it might not be enough if he's just gonna keep taking this abuse.
Oh, the side cut. Apollo trying to press a button. MjrMike is in this.
You guys said he's crazy. I'm seeing it. That was a really nice drift RC side switch. Mwah. Chef's kiss.
That's right. Let's go. That was, yeah, the side switch. Oh man, kept keeping it tight, getting that counter hit conversion afterwards. Oh, so good. Oh, that heavenly potential buster too. Oh, I love it. I just love it. I wish it was better. Apollo betting on himself. What is this? Alright, here we go. Game 4.
Trip up, just gonna mash the 5P to keep himself nice and safe. Another one of those Alpha Blades. It is gonna pay off. This MjrMike gonna have to burn the burst, but Apollo gonna have to do the same. Run up DP, paying dividends here, and doesn't block after the J2K.
Another command grab, you know it. Gonna go through the wall, and that should be enough to kill. No, Potts.
Quite.
Potts got that big booty. Oh, full dust.
The dust. That
Give him the big boy dust damage.
Oh my gosh. Bigger booty, bigger damage. That's a common catchphrase.
That's right. Nice fight, P for the anti-air.
Ooh, counter hit. JD gonna try to go for some shenaniganry right there with the slide head into the hammer fall. The armor on the the slide head this time gonna do it for him. Red RC command grab running back up this wall like we've seen before. Misses the final hit though. Maybe he didn't want it in the first place.
But that 2H anti-air smacking him out of the sky. No real conversion off of it though. Unfortunate, but what's it gonna be? Meaty Garuda.
Tries to keep challenging these slide heads, and it's just not working out for him. He uses the gold burst to go through the hammer fall.
That's he forgot the block. Maybe he didn't know what. Maybe does it keep side switching? Does he know what side it is? I don't know. Gets caught by the low.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure it stays all one side the whole time, but the animation is pretty deceptive. And it's not a super you see Chip go for super often. I mean, usually you're just better off to wall break with him.
You're typically not in the air.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if you're on the ground after the first hit, they always whiff.
Oh, just keep that string going along. Gonna get nice damage right there. Does have MjrMike still on his tournament life.
A third Garuda, you know it.
Gonna end it with the flick. Goes for the nice little sequence, trying to get MjrMike to burn that burst. He does, but in a gold variety. Tries to go for the dust. The jump block gonna make sure that no meaty damage coming his way. But that risk is cranked and
counter, but not too far away.
But it doesn't matter.
And the chop from downtown.
Big
Apollo
buttons,
can't
big
believe
risk,
it.
Big death. Yeah, it's so sad.
Apollo can't believe it. Oh, is that a Mike I see out there? Mr. Mike too strong? This is what you're missing out by not playing Guilty Gear, by the way. You got this big guy sliding around. Where? You know what? You're right. I lost him. I can't see him anymore.
Oh, there he is. Where's the Potemkin? There he is. Nice slide head set up right there. Gonna make sure that Apollo has to burn the burst. Apollo staying too far back. I think since he's been getting punished on these slide head armor break attacks, he's just scared of them. So when he runs up, he stays too far away. But since he's in slide animation, MjrMike is still able to just get those slide heads off.
Apollo gonna get that wall break on there. You know, not the turd after that last game. Still on good form. Alright, but you know, nice little cheeky side switch. Oh, Kyle trying to press the button. Then, oh no, that didn't combo. I thought he was dead, but Apollo's alive. Can MjrMike catch the fly one more time? No, the command throws enough to kill. It was so close.
Yeah, now Apollo has been realizing these Mega Fists extremely well. Gets a combo off of the trade. Gonna try to carry him with the dust. No doing though. And another one of those famous Mega Fists from MjrMike. Just deterring Apollo from approaching at all. He's gonna have to find some solution. Getting hit is not that solution.
No. This is looking like a pretty healthy life lead. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. Apollo, maybe that was an angry burst. You know, sometimes that happens.
Yeah, sometimes maybe you input 2K2D a little fast sides. Yeah, that was a burst. You never know. Happens to the best of us.
Alright, jumping over the Garuda.
Ooh, tries the J2K and tries to meet that
gets
with
the armor!
Mega Fist gonna just keep on bopping to the top. Able to get the counter hit, carry him over to the side. Command Grab wasn't expecting that, just was trying to make sure he doesn't get hit. Now he's gonna get hit through that screen door. Has some meter, but he's gotta make sure he uses it well.
He does use it! Is it enough to kill though? Oh my god.
Oh, that's looking kind of scaled.
Oh,
Not quite, not even on chip.
Sending it! It just went away, but
oh no!
missed the punish!
Another
We're going for it!
We'll go
And
for
it
it this time,
trades!
but it trades! Oh my gosh, he truly is crazy. Oh my god.
Oh my god, Apollo!
Oh,
Apollo
the reverse.
just sending it. Apollo just sending it. MjrMike takes it over Apollo.
Yeah, dumping it like the Bogdanov twins, but unfortunately the stocks will plummet, just like his health.
It is. That's true. And to be actually honest, like, does Brutus still try to segue over to talking to Mike for a second? But does Brutus still stream? Because I've played Brutus's pot a couple times, and his pot is that's the kind of shit that you wanna see, Mike. Just take a look at some of his games. His swoop and his rips you up, sends you into the sky. But yeah, it's a confusing. That's a confusing matchup though, because Chip flies around everywhere, and you're just really trying to like keep him on the ground.
Yeah,
Even
the
seated.
unstoppable force versus the immovable.
Mm-hmm.
And now we got
Nobody
CaptainAfrica
saw
and
that? That's right, no one saw that. Is that what it is?
Yeah, CaptainAfrica and Guato coming through here.
Yes. Are they both up? Yeah, they're both up. No, because it's not like it's a hit grab, so you can just block it. Or unless it's the Heavenly Potemkin Buster you're talking about, he technically can, but its hitbox sucks. So its grab box really sucks. So it's very hard to actually get that to work. It's a terrible move. Actually disgustingly bad.
Duel 1.
Alright, the Soul versus the Mei, two characters that both, I think we've seen both of these, have these players fought already tonight? Am I crazy?
It might be the salty run back. Unless it was Stingrays that fought.
Oh yeah, it was Stingrays, that's right, it was. So there's been so many Souls tonight, it's easy to get them all confused into a hive mind. Oh, punishing the light DP right there. And a vertical dolphin, another dolphin meets him. These sea creatures are just the bane of him. He must be allergic to all this shellfish. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, right?
Nice little 5k to escape. Fafnir to keep pressure going. Africa not respecting, just sending out wave after wave of anchor attack.
A nice 6p to counter that dolphin.
Ooh,
Finding
some
more.
bar slashes. Gonna go. Make sure that Vortex is safe. Just needs to not get pushed away so hard. Needs to find some kind of solution to this.
So fun fact, if you block Vortex in the air, I'm pretty sure you're more than safe. I'm pretty sure Soul is plus on block. Oh, the
okay.
jump air grab, let's go.
Nice. Good read, good read. Guato still hanging on to his burst here. Gonna have a lot of opportunity to work here around Mei's ridiculous starters. Gonna get some of his own. Nice little grab right there. Just keep pressing those buttons. Africa FDing for his life.
All right, up
Gunflame trade with Vertical Dolphin?
Vertical Dolphin is a little bit too far away, but another 6p on that dolphin.
The red RC looking for the burst right there. Not gonna find it. Guato just hanging on. Gonna have to use it here. Africa still has his in tow.
Gets him with the overhead.
Very
Not enough to
nice.
kill. The air grab's gonna do it though. Calling CaptainAfrica out. Man, you like to jump. I can jump too. Good stuff. Good stuff. Strong first game out of Guato. I mean, it was down to the wire, but those air grabs, they gotta be doing that mental damage.
Oh yeah, if you get air grabbed, you're thinking more so about, you know, yourself out of that nasty snatch, but then you just get grabbed again on the ground. Like it's just such a strong 50-50 that you set up there. Oh, there's that jump out. Just gonna keep pressing that anchor to keep him away. 5K catching the landing, get some nice shenanigan.
Oh my god, get your gun flames out of here!
Wave after wave, the sea just continues to assault Guato. And another dolphin might have to burn his burst here, but I just gonna
I don't
save
think
it for
you
the
want to
next
send
round.
it. Yeah.
Oh, he's actually gonna be able to live through this. Any little hit will kill though, including a trade.
Yep, this Guato crumples to the ground there. CaptainAfrica. You know? Oh, alright, we're sending out the 6Ps again. Guato's like, how many times we gotta teach you this lesson, oh tiny girl?
Oh, Guato trying to go for another one right there, just slightly mistiming it. Now Africa keeping up that vertical dolphin, a 5K after the lack of double jump. I think Guato might have even had time to throw out a second one if it whiffed. Gonna keep going, tries to go for an overhead right there. Misses the DP. Eats shit.
Alright. Alright, okay. Alright. I don't know what just happened. I don't know what I just looked at. And I just gave the score to the wrong person.
RC go burr.
Yeah. Oh my god. Alright, well, that's game 2. Game 2. I gotta compose myself. Gotta breathe. Just gotta breathe. Just gotta
Keep
breathe.
yourself hydrated.
My drink has been empty this whole time. I finished it like an hour and a half ago.
Poor guy, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna pull out another coconut water.
Alright, side switch finds the hit Meaty Fafnir. CaptainAfrica is eating a lot of pressure right now.
Right. Nice mixing right there. Has been mixing up the double jump, lack of double. Gonna look for the burst, keeps it burst safe. Guato gonna take a lot of damage for that right there, living on very verge.
5S pressure. Oh man, gets the throw. CaptainAfrica, are you gonna survive this?
Oh,
yes!
SD out, gonna make sure that dust is not properly spaced, can just get the JH.
Another 6P on these Dolphins. Guato is so good about that. It's actually insane to me. And as I say, they just fucking gotten smashed over and over again. But okay, there we go.
6P the Dolphin, wild throw, does not get the RC in time. Now gonna burn it to keep that assault going. Africa, though, has just been able to escape every time.
Gets the normal throw, continue that pressure, and the air grab yet again, it comes back out!
Yeah, don't show your hand unless you absolutely have to, and a finisher is a great place to finally reveal what's in your deck. Ooh, DP past the vertical dolphin. Another counter hit, forcing the burst out. That time not going to be jumping off the vertical dolphin. Africa mixing again. Now we see the jump, the double counter hit. Tries to go for the air grab, but techs it, leading to a lot of opportunity.
Gonna RSC, gonna go for the wall combo. Our little baby one doesn't want to break the wall quite just yet. Wants to just punch him into it a few times first.
I think Africa was in jump squat still there. Wasn't going to be able to get out.
Guato goes up 2-1.
Probably looking to just tech and air throw. They've been coming out as finishers every... That time, the punch is mightier than the not punch.
Yeah, it happens. It happens sometimes.
It's the way of life.
All right, here we go. Can Captain Africa survive, or is Guato going to be going up to losers semifinals? Not a great round start, that's for sure.
Almost enough meter here to look for something fancy. Double counter hit, gonna be a great opportunity for Guato to go in, use the RC, just pump full damage. Ooh, Fafnir round start. Very interesting beginning. Tries to go for some reset onto the grab. Africa ready though, jumping out. Staying safe here, keeping that charge on the Totsugeki vertical dolphin to get out of here.
Nice clash frames against Captain Africa, fighting their way out of the corner, but Guato keeps pushing them back in, and an ill-advised burst.
Guato still has every resource here on the table. Africa, though, getting some nice counter hits, uses the red RC. If I was Guato, I'd want to keep it. Can't burst situation to wall splat, and now we're at an even round.
Once again, using that 6 feet, knocking the dolphin out of the air, but we got mixed up city time, and Captain Africa gets caught jumping.
Yeah, I was expecting the grab there. Honestly, I can say the same. I was totally expecting some kind of grab option, but Guato just keeping it nice and varied.
Nice, nice, nice. Guato, I think that's a 3-1 right there. GG's indeed. So it's gonna be Guato versus I'm blanking on the name right now. Is it Finna? No, it's not Finna. Finna got massacred long ago. MjrMike, how could I forget? MjrMike. Is MjrMike in here? That him right there, rocking the helmet. Looks like it. It looks like it, Mike. They're gonna go right into it. Let's reset these scores. MjrMike versus Guato. We had a lot of souls today. Or maybe I just saw the same 2 souls 8 times. I think that's what it was.
I don't know, dude. They're just close or far slashing us, approaching every time. Come here, on stream. God. Now it's Mike's turn to deal with this. Gonna deal with that with the burst. Looking to find some answer right there with his buttons. Not gonna be able to get it. Just continues to get pressed up against the wall.
Doesn't get the clean hit. Unfortunate. Had the right setup for it though, but you know, keeping this corner pressure, we're going through the wall, is looking bad.
Potemkin's chunky body gonna keep him alive for a second, but it was a fool's errand to keep hope right there. Just gonna be met with a nice little poke. Ooh, backdash through the slide head. Catches with the 6S, gonna keep the 6. Can do that. Oh my gosh. And he's stray hit, leading to massive combos here. Oh, it's gravy.
Alright, finds this far slash too far away for the combo to work. No punish out of MjrMike, not ready for it.
One of those mega fists MjrMike was doing before might not work out so well for him this time. Little gunflame to reset, keep pressing up on him. These buttons just don't stop, just assailing him with every single tool in Soul's kit. But the grab gonna come out resetting with the Garuda. Another Garuda.
Is keeping it up. Mega Fist, other side. Good blocks out of Guato. We're just everyone's bursting out here. You got a burst, I got a burst.
Shimmy 6S gonna seal that game. Guato making great use of little shimmy opportunities, creating a shadow of a doubt inside of MjrMike's mind, making it so every option feels wrong.
Right. You keep commentating. My cat is begging to be let out right now, so give me a second.
All right. All right, so Guato again with those shimmies are just, it's almost Street Fighter-esque, the way he's just keeping that distance, going back and forth, in and out. MjrMike trying to poke him out right here. Gonna have to burn that burst extremely early. Guato swatting him out of the sky, tries to go for the bringer, but now Guato gonna be able to get some stuff off of that risky DP into Garuda. Massive, massive damage just gonna keep coming MjrMike's way. PRC into the YRC, backdash through, but honestly, that's probably better than getting hit with a shielded Garuda and getting stuck into some kind of vortex. No Potbuster, gonna stay safe, but the red RC gonna allow him to just keep assailing, pressing those buttons. Mike leading in with a nice little 2P tripping through.
I'm loving these hit confirms off the single hit, like the 6S or the 5H right into that bandit revolver. Getting
yeah, he's got a lot of confidence that what he's pressing is right and it will land. And so far he's seen.
Oh, the empty RC into the low, catching MjrMike off guard a little bit, but
ooh, DP red RC side switch. That should take him over to the wall. Not gonna quite get the splat though. That leaves MjrMike alive and with opportunities here. No, no Potbuster. PRC to keep it safe.
Pressing all the buttons, just needs to hit one, finds it. Besides, to hit a second one for good measure.
Oh,
so I believe that's a 2-0.
Yeah, so far, yeah.
Okay, okay.
MjrMike just absolutely being oppressed by the soul frame data. He's got ideas, but they're just too slow to actually come to fruition. Ooh, Guato trying to go for the meaty 6H there on round start. MjrMike not letting it happen. Oh, fakes and goes for the grab. And a DP from the long range to catch any of those chunky buttons Potemkin has. Red RC already on the table.
Using it for that side switch, but a big Mega Fist. Gonna push Soul away. Triple Garuda. He just loves that move. MjrMike's just like, you know what? I heard this is Pot's best button, so I'm just gonna do it a lot.
Ooh, DP clashed with Garuda. Gonna keep Potemkin through. Tries to backdash the Garuda and meets it once again. PRC gonna avoid the Mega Fist. The flick trying to come in right here.
Oh, and got the pickup as well, but a Mega Fist going right on over the 6S.
You're no longer gonna be respecting those shimmies from Guato. Just gonna be going right over them. 5P, swat him to the ground. Faking those skibbities so nice. Oh, tries to go for the air grab read, but not gonna be what he needs here. More 6K Garuda flicks.
Into the wild throw. Oh, man. Oh, that's gonna get... Oh, no, it got blocked.
That is unfortunate here for MjrMike. Goes to that panic Mega Fist that he's been doing. Guato ready for it. Keeps him in the corner here. Just press those buttons, MjrMike.
That's right. They got big hands. They got big hitboxes.
Yeah, you know what they say about a man with big hands. Big damage.
That's right.
Oh, the yes! What a showman! He puts it on. He still had the burst. It's not gonna matter though. Another one of these 6K. Oh no! Right under the screen. Has to keep himself. Tries to go for that dust again. If it landed, I would absolutely. But. No, gonna be met with that falling meteor, the bandit bringer.
Yeah, MjrMike hasn't been able to adjust to the change in jump timing from these bandit bringers. Really getting Guato a lot of mileage. Let's see if MjrMike can stay alive. Good defensive throw.
Oh, he tries to go for some kind of read. He does get the follow-up on the JD on the way down. Not a ton of damage, but it's enough, and those Mega Fists now working for him once again.
Using the armor, okay.
There's the bringer, the clash again, but this time Guato is going to be safe. Double YRCs from both players. Guato has his burst, burst, but it's only going to be useful as some kind of meter gain option. Tries to backdash, but Potemkin going to serve him that hit.
MjrMike once again staying alive in this tournament.
God, we've seen the reverse sweep before. Are we gonna see it again, or is Guato gonna say no?
Well, I think Guato might say no because we don't have. That's all I know. Guato could start going for heavy mob cemeteries from full screen. All right, so he's not out of the woods yet.
True, and he should go for them. That's the optimal punish. You heard it here first. We're commentators, so it's true.
That's right.
Nice, just staggers that button a little bit, catching MjrMike out with the counter hit. Another one forcing him to burn that burst if he wants to stay alive. 6K jumps out of the Garuda, but is met with a 6 feet of heat. That's going to break the wall and give MjrMike a much-needed break from this assault.
Oh, another full charge. We're going to burst. We are, but there was no... They got the block, but there was no punish. I wanted that punish so bad. So bad what it looks like. Oh no! Guato dropping the combo, but it doesn't matter because we can just reversal DK. Just get out of tail. For freezies.
Alright, carrying him over to the window, to the wall, the sweat down MjrMike here as these hits just keep on coming at him. Gonna be taking him all the way to that wall, and it's so close to breaking.
Gonna get that throw, and it's looking bad. Gold burst. Another. Oh, it's another one.
Oh, he has. Oh, I don't know if that's the optimal combo. He gets it
again. It's optimal now.
Oh my gosh, the softball combo just pitching him up, pitching him again. Do it one more time. Come on, for me. You know, as far as I'm concerned, he won the tournament with that, though. The softball combo is my toxic trait, so I'm very proud of him.
And then he just charged us, knocked him down. He's like, "We're going up again." He's like, "Hold on, I can do the combo. Let me show you. Let me show you real quick."
I got it. Yeah, I like to call that dust into dust, the softball combo, because you're just pitching him underhand into the air. I love it.
That's how it's so good. GG's MjrMike, you are so fun to watch.
A star that just burned too bright.
That's right. The world just isn't ready for you yet. As we get our losers semifinals. Guato versus Stingray. The Soul Mirror. For everyone who likes seeing Soul lose, you get your wish right now.
Yeah, and everyone who likes seeing Soul win, same to you. Oh, not quite on the wall break, but this is going to do it. RC back and the Fafnir to pump him through, already on the last little sliver. Oh, risky Bandit Bringer down right there.
Oh, fast burst. Had a lot of life to give, but you know what? He's giving it anyways. Alright, Stingray's back into the corner. Night, just run up, Night Raid Vortex. Clash with the DP, like, what is... This is... You may not like what this looks like, but this is peak Soul gameplay.
Very true. Stingray's gonna be carrying him through. Gets the jump in. Just 5K. Use the Bandit Bringer, Red RC, keep that going, and now Guato is tasting exactly what it must have felt like to be MjrMike in that last match.
Oh, got him with the counter hit. Dust, and we're going all the way up.
God, puts him on the ladder and DPs him off.
Oh, what a cool combo. What a cool combo.
Yeah, it's some Ram stuff right there. Oh.
Alright, they're giving us a second, you know, that's something nice about going back to the lobby, right? You get a second to breathe, compose yourself, think about the war crimes you just witnessed, you know, maybe
Yes.
write a few statements down.
Alright, now we're gonna be leaning in options. Gonna be just an attempt at a farce. Guato, unfortunately, Stingray meeting him with the same. Already putting on so much damage on that wall. Has the meter end the break with a third of Guato's health remaining. Not gonna be there for much longer as he has to burn the burst. I don't know if I agree with that with so much of his health already gone.
So one thing I want to point out, that how aware Stingrays is at all times, right? He FD'd a Gunflame to try and keep the perfect.
Oh my god, this man.
I want to point that out because I really appreciated that.
Oh, tribbity skibbity, fake Gunflame, Fafnir. Red RC, keep that Vortex safe and keep the numbers going.
Oh no, a little drop.
Did he get the perfect? No, not quite.
I think there was a gun. See, there was a Gunflame
already...
block in there. Was that 2 games?
That was 2 games already.
Oh my god. Like, I pressed it, I looked at the score, I'm like, two sounds like it's too many. Surely that was only 1 game, but no, that was
oh my god.
2 whole ass games.
Stingray treating Guato here like he's Steve Irwin, just keeps that damage pumping into him, killing him, dude.
Wow. Okay, alright. Okay. Alright. Our game with Guato has got to make adjustments, right? Because so far everything's coming up Stingrays.
What a wild throw!
It's a messed up. Yeah, it's a missed input on the Bandit revolver. Right, because
now Stingray finally in the position, but he'll just side switch him, going this way. No, going that way. Oh, they just keep shimmying around the same little point.
Both of them fighting for that player 2 side. You know, sometimes.
Oh, man. Yeah, the reverse softbox. You'll love to see it.
Woo!
Ooh, getting those punishes that Stingray was really getting on Guato. Guato taking a much bigger time in the driver's seat here, trying to get Stingray off him with that 5K, not leading to anything, but that non-clean hit should do it for him. Gonna just keep taking him to that corner. Misses with the grab though.
Oh, the bait on that burst. Caught Guato getting a little excited. Stingray bursting to stay alive. Backdashes the whiff punish.
Oh, the
Bandit.
Red RC.
Classic.
Yeah,
the classic.
He's been paying a lot of respect to Stingray, and I'm no respect, just damage.
You love to see. You love to see the damage. I love seeing. Man, I just love seeing solo combos. They look so fun. They're so fun to do.
Yeah, when they're not on me, I agree. They see it's that open world fighting game gameplay Philippine Champ was talking. You just have so many options with what you're gonna do in your combos here, depending on the situation.
Nice spacing on that Gunflame, catching the 6S. Ooh, backed up a little bit too far for the combo to work. Guato living with a little bit more life than they ought to be.
Oh, there's that DP again. Still not gonna let Stingray just run up on him. That time though goes the unsafe Vortex, gets his burst baited, and Stingray back in pole position. Oh, just he trips him out of that Vortex, takes him all the way over to the corner. Waiting for Guato to make some mistake here. He's not biting though, and Stingray gonna be on the receiving end.
Gets the run up throw. Now Guato's the one that's in control, but no, doesn't have the counter hit confirm. Instead, just waking up DP again. Stingray's on a sliver.
Gunflame again. Gunflame again. 6S it out.
Alright, nice challenge to that 5K there.
Oh, the
back
Fafnir! 6S gonna carry him through, just pressing on him, making sure he's not gonna get any skins. So that DP what has been doing. We might see it next time Stingray goes for that. Oh, the second press finally comes through. Unfortunately, trades giving Guato a much-needed opportunity to aggress.
Put yourself in minor frames, and then as a great philosopher once said, Confucius, I believe it was, you're only minus if you're a bitch.
Oh, no, I think that was Plato that said that.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, one of those old ancient philosophers.
Just letting the DP rip. So was that
2-2, I believe.
It's 2-2. I was gonna say I thought it was 2-2.
Yeah. And
Okay.
after the speed run of the second game that Stingrays was doing, good stuff on Guato for being able to bring it all the way here to a
Here we
tries
go.
to 6H it, not gonna be what he needs. Both of them just exchanging little sequences here, not quite leading to anything, but the whiff DP gonna be big here for Stingray.
Stingray finding a ton of hits right now, but alright, quick burst. I respect the quick burst. Really trying to bait out the burst out of Guato, but Guato just not giving it to them.
Yeah, anytime that he wants that burst, he's just been meeting him with DPs. Nice 5K, but another 5K and waiting for the burst, just gonna get that close slash.
Yo, Guato trying to run up from downtown. Stingray's waiting, willing to block it out. Gets a nice little punish on that bandit revolver. And there's an anti-air. That's what I like to see.
6S leading the revolver, just keeps pressing that revolver.
Oh, wow. The 2D hitting from downtown. A little counter poke right there.
Another one to meet. Both of them just trying to stay as safe as possible, using these far slashes and 6S's to get some starter. Though Stingray's gonna take the initiative, go for the throw, sending him to the Shadow Realm, but not gonna be worth his while. The 5K gonna meet.
They try and Night Raid Vortex each other.
Oh my
Unfortunately,
God.
Stingray's Brave still activated first.
Oh, and another one of those DPs that Guato's been getting so much value out of. Unfortunately, it is out of season.
So with that, Stingray is finally taking it. Man, his brain cell, Stingray's brain cell fired just a fraction of a second first. That let the Night Raid Vortex come in and beat Guato's.
Yeah, that almost turned into a Twitter clip.
Yeah.
And now we're going to be seeing Stingrays going back up in Grands, trying to get the run back on Medic.
In grand finals, Stingray got ran the fuck over. Like, it's not sugarcoated. It was fucking brutal.
He got rammed the fuck over. But let's see, maybe now that he's fairly warm, Medic hasn't been playing for the last, I don't know, half an hour, unless they've been hitting up the park. Ooh, 5K meeting it right there, making sure Medic has to burn that burst. Locking him down to the corner, no swords to speak of, giving Stingray the opportunity to get out and get some nice pressure relief.
Both of them dancing around the screen. I like it. Just a repeat of our earlier set. We're just picking up where we left off.
Oh, tries to find the jump in right there. Has to burn the burst. Stay alive. Trying to find that overhead. Not going to be landing. Medic going into danger. That meter draining.
Oh, just from downtown. Just send it.
Medic playing much more respectful this time around. It's the only time I think we've seen Medic even see the danger sign flash up, let alone actually have to activate. Now Medic on the offensive here, already has one of that meter time on that last round. And there's the Murabato, not quite gonna kill, but it's gonna leave Stingrays with every option feeling wrong. Tries to jab at full screen, but the sword just gonna blow him to Kingdom Come. 6H punish.
Oh, run up slash catches the button, but too close for the combo to work. It's very rare that you hear that happening.
Always look for the dust. We're gonna be just high blocked. Punish is, oh, is that a Fafnir attempt?
Yeah, you can throw a lot of
Super
Fafnirs.
laser piss and give him all that chip damage.
I think more
Stingrays, though,
importantly
not
to
getting
get the
healed.
swords back, if I remember right.
Oh, does it
There's-
summon swords? I didn't actually know.
It does, yeah. Ooh, nice 6P as an anti-air. Medic on a sliver of health, but they have the corner, and that's all they need. But it's gone! They have no swords! It's scary! And okay, alright, they survive, they got the swords back, and they get another one to throw!
Not quite gonna kill the OTG, not quite enough, and get 6P. Now, Stingray's not gonna be repeating the 3-0 of the last set between the two. Gonna be taking the first game.
And looking like this might be a long set. Long in, you know, Strive terms, so, you know, like 3 minutes.
Yeah, so, yeah. We'll maybe get to, say, like 2 sentences.
Yeah. But I mean, each round of that actually did take a bit of time. There was,
Much more patient on Medic's side, which is what it really allowed the pace to slow down into Stingray's favor. Seeing it again here, Stingray putting Medic on the defense.
another run-up throw. I like these meaty 2Hs.
Oh,
Now it's a
Murabato
punish.
has time.
That's a straight punish. You can't do that. You can't do that from that far away. You're gonna die.
I would love to see Stingray take maybe a page out of Guato's book here and just use the DP. Is not a bad opportunity to go for that DP.
Alright, nice little side switch off that anti-air. Gonna get the wall break.
Gonna be leaving that meter in reserve just in case needs that option. Gonna get the trade on the Vortex into 6H.
Yeah. You get combos after trading on Vortex a lot of times. It's actually fantastic.
God, I wish I had a hitbox like that on my character.
Alright, nice hit confirm off the 6S. Gonna go through that wall. Yo, Medic's in trouble.
Yeah, still has that burst, but has a long way to go. Oh, they have
nice
to burn on that last
interrupt.
hit.
And a nice interrupt Stingrays. Is this full power Stingray? Is that what we're watching right now? We didn't see it last
Finally?
time.
The dragon install unleashed?
I didn't realize that Stingrays was fucking Trunks and needed 3 episodes to power up.
It's true, but now doesn't need to even bother about that 3rd grade Super Saiyan, all power, no speed. Has the best of both worlds here, Hanamon style.
Oh, you cut out for a second. Did you say Hannah Montana style? Because if you did,
You're damn right I did. You're damn right I did.
It's fucking excellent.
Gonna be getting that cross up out of there, making Medic question what the right move is here. 6P clash with the JS, but that JS gonna be finding its mark.
Alright. Medic fighting swordless for a second. They're gonna come back to her pretty soon. There they are. We have the quarter pressure back on lock.
JS just keeps snuffing Stingrays here, able to find the counter hit, but not going to be able to continue the sequence. JH, get off me. The run-up throws from Medic.
It beat out the far slash. Stingrays tried to challenge, but instead they get a giant fucking sword up the ass.
Oh man. Those just keep coming out at the best of times and the worst of times. Stingray's thrown to the corner. There's those DPs borrowed straight from the playbook of Guato himself. RCs to keep things going nice and fast, but Medic taking the retreat, now going to be going in.
Things returning back to this nice little dance in the neutral.
Ooh, jump over, baits the burst, only able to get the grab at that range, but that'll lead into a red RC for some nice wall combos, Ram win condition. Not quite going to be able to kill with no fight.
And the run-up throw saw that Stingray backdash. It's like, that's okay. I can keep running. I can keep floating at you. No problem. No problem.
Medic determined to not get bracket reset. We'll have to see if that's going to be the case or if that was simply a flash in the pan.
We'll see. We will see. I'm excited. This is going pretty fucking well.
Yeah, to quote the Phantom Breaker Omnia trailer, not gonna lie, I'm kind of excited about this one. Oh, the sword throw, very ballsy. Gonna be making sure Stingray has to stay back, but now Medic has no swords, no meter to call it with. Just gonna have to be flipping, dipping around like Spider-Man here to get them back.
Oh, and the 6P anti-air Stingrays. No! Stingrays! Oh my god.
Yeah, kind of burst that load a little early there with sword throws. Just had to do anything to stay alive, but it wasn't enough. But now we're seeing a different song and dance here from Medic going on the straight offensive. Tries to punish that side switch, but Stingray's ready with the 5K. Juggling like the silliest little clown.
Send and Medic through that wall. This time backdashing. Medic not recognizing it has the PRC to keep that throw attempt safe. But you know what? We're pushing. Never mind. We're not at the corner. We're just gonna go for the Night Raid Vortex.
Gonna have to use it here. No, able to
catches the backdash with the sword slam. Oh my god! Just get him.
No, burns the gold burst, gets nothing from it,
and then the raw dust.
Stinger resetting the bracket right there.
Which means I actually have to I should be updating the little title at the bottom every time. I normally don't because I'm lazy as fuck, but no, we are in dead ass finals. And everyone needs to know that.
Yeah, I guess Stingray truly has unlocked his final form here. His power level is over 1 million in this form. And
as Medic put it perfectly, he just typed it in Discord. He said, "Oh boy." That is what we're all feeling like. Damn, this Stingray guy, yeah.
I know,
he got some sauce.
I'm getting those tournament nerves just from watching this. I cannot imagine what the two are feeling right now. Oh, tries to avoid that explosion, but second guesses himself, giving Medic the opportunity to get the grab and the follow-ups.
All right, Medic. Really taking advantage of Ram's big buttons right now, especially the air buttons.
Medic staying safe through that second hit, waiting for the fire and the flames to dissipate, to find some kind of opening. Is able to get the air. Oh, and there it is, another swipe of the credit card.
Yeah, those credit card swipes. I'm assuming a lot of characters have problems with them. It still has a lot of problem like anti-airing it, dealing with it in any meaningful way. It's a really good fucking option for Ram. I think better than Jump Slash. Believe it or not.
That second hit is a killer.
It worked the first time. Let's just do it again. Maybe it'll also get hit. Yeah.
Down one sword right now. Gonna try to go for that JH when the JS wasn't available, but not gonna be good enough here. Stingray still with full meter. Gonna be doing a big, no, drops the conversion. There's that red RC to make up for some lost time. Gunflame not gonna be getting the wall stick. Has to PRC, but is able to get the air throw.
Stingrays. I got worried, you know, like I feel like there's I'm getting worried. I'm worried for both players, right? I'm clenching on every interaction.
You really want to see both players win here. They've both been doing so much good stuff. Gonna get that win condition going here. Shove into the wall. Kill! That killed?
Of course it killed. It's a single hit super. We're going through the wall. He had no life left.
Oh my god.
But the cool thing is it didn't even need the wall splat first. Like, it comes out so fast.
I thought... I was so sure that wall was gonna break like 4 hits earlier, and it just kept hanging on for dear life. Alright, wall, you do you, boo.
All right, 1-0 medic in this grand final reset. These dead ass finals. I'm exhausted. Oh, did it?
Yeah, well,
did
I'm
it die?
dead in my ass.
You're in.
Oh, we might have a bit of a problem, but it should be all good. Hopefully, just a
It'll be
nice little
fine.
reset.
It'll be fine.
Yeah. Shouldn't stop this baby boy from being any less beautiful.
Yeah, hopefully it works.
Maybe.
This time, yeah, maybe. Or
You got Stingray swatting at something. I don't know.
Stingray,
what.
can you control your character?
Are you in the game? Are you smelling the game?
Yeah. Do you smell the game right now?
Does it smell like Updog in there?
Okay, all right. I think it's gonna work now. I think it's gonna work. Oh no, you got booted from the lobby, or maybe you just exited your game. All right, so we might need a second.
Oh. That's all good. Give these players a second to breathe. Give us a second to breathe.
Yeah, right.
Ooh, let's practice some deep meditation while we're here. In then out. Oh.
Just take a second. We should be good. We'll give Stingray a minute to rejoin the lobby, reset his game.
Take this opportunity, everybody in the audience, to get a nice drink of water, get some popcorn popping.
And to remind these guys what they're fighting for right now. They're fighting for a guaranteed spot at the end of year Royal Rumble. This is the first time year. The winner of this has secured the golden invitation to try and win and secure their belt. Their literal fucking belt. Showing everybody that they are the best to have ever lived.
That's true. Friggin' Hotashi, who is that? I got a belt. Alright, gonna be starting off here. Medic already having to burn the burst, but gonna be getting some nice dividends out of it. Stingray into the corner, but situations switch so quickly. Run up grab once again, treating him very well. Finishing out that Rekka unsafely. Guato bringing health to even.
That's right, sometimes you just gotta let him know.
Defensive options just keep coming out here. The triple overhead with that JP catching Medic, keeping him in the corner. Tries to go for that run-up grab, but stops a little short. Soul able to punish.
And Stingrays, oh no, we're still at full power. This ain't no half-power bullshit. Not letting a repeat of winners finals go down. The jump over the throw, the run-up throw.
Yeah, now finally reading into the Medic. Gonna be getting that DP, not gonna get the clean hit though, but it's not quite gonna matter. No, drops the in it of keeping that wall alive and well.
And the backdash on the throw attempt.
Medic finally finding some use for that burst. Still on the last little bit of their life though.
No,
another run up grab
again.
Gonna use that.
You gotta keep your strings tight, and maybe you gotta throw a little bit earlier. Stingrays hit the top of the dome, smacking Medic. Oh, what do you think going on?
Oh, God. After the reset, what's our score now? I don't even know anymore. Are we just 1-1?
We're 1-1 now. We're 1-1.
Okay. All right. Yeah, looks like it didn't do anything to our players' concentration, though. Both of them still at maximum capacity. All right, let's see. Now that Stingray's been challenging those run-up throws. It's gonna be interesting to see how Medic's gonna choose to adapt. Are we gonna be throwing some kind of button in there on an attempt to like anti-air, or are we gonna be seeing the no mix-up? It's all gonna come down to whatever Medic decides is best here.
Gets a little backdash, causes Medic to whiff the throw, but too far away to get the counter hit. Very unfortunate for Stingray. But you know what? It's working out for them anyways. They still have the corner. They have the massive life lead. They have the pressure.
Oh, Medic finally finding some button to get them out of there. Now just gonna keep throwing those flashes up, making sure Stingray has to respect the distance. Has burst online, might not want to use it here.
Actually, they're like, no, we want the meter because we're gonna spend it. We're gonna spend it. We're at a strip club, just fucking throwing it out there as fast as we can.
Oh my God! Gets the run-up throw. It is working out. Throwing those swords up. Tech the throw. No sword here, but it's not gonna matter. Gonna carry with that Rekka. Red RC does get the wall splat and the break to take.
Man, this is quite the set. It went from a one-sided stomp to a other-sided stomp into a back and forth. Both players just playing their hearts out right now.
Ooh, Medic PRC to get those swords back, and we've seen Stingray's right back in. Whiffs the throw, though, giving Stingray the opportunity to just switch that side up, give him something fresh to work with, and another throw switch. Ooh, Stingray, the bandit bringer to get himself out of there.
And Opson not break the wall. I don't know about that, but it doesn't matter because they're dead. They're not dead.
Oh no! It's scaled just a little too hard. Soul has a little bit too high of a modifier, but the run-up far slash gonna be making this 2-1. Medic not gonna get dunked on after that extreme swiping that happened in winners finals.
And what? Oh man! All right, 2-1. 2-1 Medic's favor. They're so close. They're so close. They can taste it. They want it. They need it.
They want to taste that leather.
That's right.
Belt. Stingray's, though, been doing a great job of adapting throughout this set. Medic of counter-adapting. Not flawlessly, but with supreme skill and grace. Trying to jump out there against the sword. Now throwing in the slash. Getting those swords back instantly, though. Running under the aerial. These Stingrays recognizing the situation. Flipping out. Medic, though, ready. Gonna be throwing that Rekka all the way out here.
This pressure, just from coast to coast pressure, but a nice defensive throw out of Stingrays.
Ooh, none of those dusts. We've seen the dust happen once and never again. Finally, the clean hit. Gonna be able to get the J,
but not
right
quite
there,
enough. The kill. It's got a sliver of life. Medic's dangerous. Ram can definitely do enough damage to kill on their own, and we might just see it.
Yeah, there we go.
This is tournament point, baby.
Yeah, Stingrays was halfway there, but now he's living on a prayer.
All right, another rep. Oh no, Ops not to go for it. Ops to keep the corner instead of doing the wall break. Nice punish on the bandit revolver.
Whiffs that slash. Could have been dangerous territory here. Flipping on through. Stingray's trying to backdash on the way out. Gets caught. Both of them at half health. Has to PRC the vortex and gets whip swiped.
So it's like beating out the 6P even, and Stingray's is in trouble, but no, a little drop there. Stingray's finding utilizing that opportunity, get on in, get another anti-air. We're going through the wall, but no, the DP.
I think that might be that. I think that's tournament. Yes, just enough. Just the very last opportunity for that wall to break. Medic gonna take it 3-1 in the reset. Getting an opportunity at that Royal Rumble.
What a set.
God, what a tournament, honestly. I don't think there was a single bad set.
No, not one that we saw anyways. Who knows what happened off stream? Maybe there was some shitty set off there. I don't think there was, but man.
Maybe it was you, the girl reading this.
Maybe it was you.
But good stuff to all players. Very fun turn.
Yeah, thank.
Wallet. Jeez, Rick.
No belt on the line. I'm telling Medic about the Royal Rumble because I don't think they're in the stream.
Oh, so they don't know.
So I don't think they know. So I'm letting them know. I'm letting them know. So I'm gonna send them.
Okay, they know. They're calling you out in real time.
You're in the stream? Oh god, you do know. Alright, never mind. Lower belt. Awesome. GG's everyone. GG's everyone, that was a hell of a tournament. Yeah, that jump air, like that swoopy swipe, it's so good. It is such a good move.
It has the range of Mega Fist, speed of a chip aerial. Like it's kind of crazy.
Yeah. And as Medic saying, most Rams don't use it, they're wrong. They need to use it. It's so good.
Yeah.
But Hamma, thank you so much for commenting my shout. Do you have anything you want to shout out?
Just follow me on Twitter. I shit post about Shin Megami Tensei Demi Fiend all the time. And yeah, just if you like my commentary, just follow me on Twitter because I post there every time I'm doing something. Tomorrow, if you're interested in ARMS, commentating in a decent sized ARMS tournament tomorrow.
Really? What tournament is that?
Yeah. So right now, the community is kind of going through a phase of talking about banning a character who's just stupid. And so we're running one of our trial tournaments tomorrow to see kind of how that shakes things up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a link to the tournament you want to post?
Yes. Let me get the challenge page real quick.
All right, awesome. You post that in chat. Then as for you guys, I guess you're all known. End of year, we're keeping track of the stats. Top 32 players, as well as any tournament winners, are invited to the end of year Royal Rumble, literal belt on the line. We're also thinking of other things to do, such as we're considering like a wanted type series where we take people who win the tournament or are doing well in the tournament and we send them like a monthly kind of like first to 5 or first to 7 set against each other and do that. So if you guys are interested in something like that, let me know, because right now we're all just in like the talking phase, but I think it would be really fucking cool. I think it would be really fucking cool to do that. As well as the Street Fighter V East Coast tournament had meant to do a Royal Rumble a couple before the end of the year, which it never happened. So we're in the talks of like setting that up again because we had a little bit of a what do you call it? A kerfuffle, a little mix-up where like it kind of fell through the cracks and didn't actually happen. So we're trying to set that up too. It's such a good event. Like you have like it's just such a good event to watch. Like it's so much fun. We've done I think. 2. We've done 2 of them. This is gonna be the 3rd one. We've done 2 of them. They're a blast. They're an absolute blast. No VODs in them exist because it's like copyrighted music the whole time.
Oof.
Yeah, because we let everyone pick their intro songs, right? So it's just copyrighted music. So it's just like it's a pure. We stream it. delete it, try not to get strikes on our channel. And it's just so much fun. So much fun. Alrighty. So yeah, did you get that link in chat, Hammer?
Yes. Hopefully it didn't get botted out or anything.
It should. I strangely don't have the bot set up to prevent that.
Okay, then hopefully it should be all good.
Okay, well I don't. Oh, your flow Hammer. Oh, maybe it did because I
Yes.
just see asterisk.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just put it in.
Put it
I
in
don't know.
Discord. Like DM me in
Yeah.
Discord and I'll put it. put
Okay.
it in.
Here, I'll just do that quick massage. There you go.
Was it 3-1-3-1? I don't even remember. Saw. Open that up. So check out this tournament if you guys are interested at all.
Yeah,
Especially
it'll
if Hammer's going to be commentating. You know it's a good time.
Yeah, it'll just be on my Twitch tomorrow.
Very
So
cool.
yeah, check it out.
Figure out that mic issue first, though.
I know, dude. It's been plaguing me for like a week, and I've tried everything at this point. I have no idea what on my, and I can't figure this out.
Well, thank you, everyone. Have a nice weekend. Have a nice Friday night. But I'm going to head out.
All right.
Peace.
See you guys later.
Good night.